Give me a second. Where's my actual notes about these things? Alright. With everything with everything that seems to be going on, this vacation seems to be faring quite well. With Brody going around and passing out papers, Strays learned about the Daybreak Festival and all the fun that it can provide the next day, while still having some downtime in between their package arriving and to relax. The party head off to the arcade, where they meet Diana's brother as well as Neon, the runner of the meat market. After that, Deli met his sister as well as one of Kyle's crew members, before finally heading to a concert with Squall, where Snowy saw a bit of something that wasn't really there, as well as a woman, off stage right, heading somewhere else. Let me change the music real quick and switch the scene. Okay. After, like I said, the concert has been over for a little bit and the crowd's dispersing. Snowy, what are you doing? Since it's, at least we'll start off from there, kind of in media res for the last time.
I'm guessing she is not looking that happy about things, but she's passing it off. She looks at the group. They still didn't see anything, did they?
Nope.
No, mostly because it was crowded as hell, so it was like, and especially most of them are shorter than most of the crowd, so. Actually, 90% of you guys.
Acid shit.
What are you talking about?
Heard the beeps and the boops.
What are you talking about? Fang stands at 6'3".
Yeah, I would have seen it. Like, I'm saying because at least you're in an elevated position, they would have saw you. But like, there was enough of a crowd that they wouldn't have seen like over towards this way.
I think Snowy would slip down off of the thing, after checking everything was all right, and probably gingerly make her way through the crowd.
Before you do, just because Squall would ask, are you good for tomorrow? Still want to meet my friend at all?
So he kind of looks a little. Yeah. You didn't see anything weird, did you?
Outside of you having a normal accent, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Maybe I got some fumes.
You gonna be alright?
Yeah. Everything seems, alright now. But yeah, I'll catch you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. Well, it probably will be, we can meet at the festival grounds and I could introduce you to my friend.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, see you then. She just kind of hops off stage. Just kind of walks off. Hello!
None of you saw a damn thing, did you?
It was a splendid performance.
Wait, there was a dam? Where?
I think she was referring to her performance, but yes, we were watching her performance very well.
Okay, because from my perspective, the crowd in front of me turned entirely into, those things that came out of the water.
Fans looks at all
Also,
of you.
Not from where we were standing.
Yes,
Okay.
I think between me and Deli alone, and as well as Alicia, there would not be that many things.
Does Mala have family or something?
You said something about a sister, if I remember right.
There
Because
was...
there was someone that had, the flower like Mala has, and... well, that means the Orcus traits are kind of there.
I did not see anyone of that particular reference,
Kind
but
of points over to where she left off, or where she went.
though...
That would be, hold on, over this way.
Yeah.
Yep. Just for everyone else.
And I don't know, it was just weird that I noticed her in the first place, so usually that means something, but I don't know.
I suspect maybe Warren may know since he did want to speak with Mala alone.
I think that was for something else.
You haven't seen Malva in 3 days. He's probably dead. Then you remember that you also have a note from Mala from forever ago that you haven't even looked at yet. I think Dilly has it, actually, last I remember.
Right.
Sorry, I have what?
A note from Mala that... Oh,
I-
that... Oh, wait, no.
No, I wasn't. I don't have that.
Fangs has it because Warren gave it to you during when you were all chilling at the bar. I remember now how that worked out.
Oh,
Or I remember Warren had given you a note. 'Cause I
I-
had it written down.
did I forget to write that in my own personal notes?
I also might have just forgot entirely.
No, I know somebody got the note. It was either me or it was Fangs.
Yeah, because I know it
Or
wasn't Diana.
Diana.
I don't think it was Diana. I'm like 90% sure it wasn't her.
Wait. Was it Alicia?
No, because Alicia was at the arcade with Dorsey at the
Okay.
time. Yeah.
Then,
I'm gonna
well, no, I thought the letter was given way back. No, I guess not.
No, because that wasn't... They hadn't left yet, so no.
Well, let's just say that somebody has it, and
Yeah, it just says they run into Warren and he passes them a note that is from Mala, but that was it. That's all I wrote on my end.
Okay, so we haven't read it at all.
Oh, cool.
So,
Awesome.
so
Okay.
I'll just roll this.
Good job, team. We
Hold
did
on.
it.
This is when I was off.
Oh, yeah, you
With
went
Rathel.
Rathel. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Fangs will. So, I'll have Fangs take the blame of it. He blinks for a brief moment, starts going through his bag, very carefully puts Diana back into it.
All right, child, go back in the bag. You're not allowed out for today.
And then pulls out a note. Right, Warren did give us this. I have completely forgotten about it due to I believe the phrase is escalation of events that followed after.
Alright.
It was from Mala, and Fangs will read it.
Sorry, it's been a minute. I love how I had this for like a while. I'm like, how do I play this organically and like without just saying fucking read the note? You could read it. I'm not gonna. Cause I have to do something really quickly. I love how there's just a soft silence of water. Good job, team. We did it. Finally got the note out. Let's not do that.
Oh,
Well, that sucks.
wait. But Warren gave us this note. So does that mean that he already had answered Mala's questions?
One would assume, but presumption's the thing.
I am most concerned since that means that Mala is likely heading to the Grand Wilds. I think.
Yeah.
There is the problem of the supposed storyteller and my own issues with the Red Claws.
Well, do we want to drop everything here and head that way?
I am most inclined to do just that, but
Oh my
I
god.
believe, I do believe
Alright, continue.
I do believe that this is supposed to be the so-called group agreement. Looks over first to Alicia, looks at the Diana in the bag, and
I'm not
then
gonna
looks.
speak for Diana, so.
I know. Then looks over to Deli and then to Raffle. Then looks back to Deli. I do not know if it's appropriate to ask Raffle to join us in that particular endeavor.
That is entirely up to her.
That is also true. then looks to Raffle.
I mean, you guys are gonna. Sorry, go ahead.
I do apologize, but if our business does take us to the Grand Wilds, you're not obligated to follow us into the madness down there, but you are welcome to come along with if you wish.
Been looking to at least get to Spireton because I've never been south before. It'll be fun.
That means the sand apes, probably.
There is no such thing as sand apes.
Liar. Me
and Mala were in agreement to that. And we both live in the, well, I do not know about
Meanwhile,
Snowy's.
still get proven wrong.
We'll find out.
But what about the smoking one? I've had so many stories about the smoking one.
Still waiting for the.
Never heard
I
of
know,
the smoking
I know,
one.
I know with like everything that's been, so I'm not gonna make a big deal about it.
I don't know
I'm
much
just
about
waiting.
the smoking one other than Madame Gord's overuse of herbs.
So like us. But what? That's what I want. So what? How do I put this? Do they just I don't know. Sand apes? Do they just exist as an entity of ape that becomes sand, or are they like homunculus type of things?
I do not know. As far as I know, they're non-natural occurrence if there is any existence of them.
Then you also need something like, how was it? Living sand? Isn't that technically what those things would be, maybe?
Probably.
Ooh.
What is
I
living
was thinking
sand?
island.
Peaks of the Great Sand Ditch.
No, I hate that I named it that.
Wait,
She created the sand apes in our image. Well, it's an ape image. Mostly out of boredom. As they stalk the grand wilds, performing feats and acts of heroism and not so heroism.
Also heroin.
I
We'll talk
question
about those
that
sand apes.
particular form of logic, because if they are heroic, then why have those such as myself and Ma not seen them in all of our years? Or the fact that the Red Claws have a large amount of territory.
Maybe they're good at hiding. They become like one with the sand or something.
I honestly do not wish to think too much on it. I still am in the extreme disbelief of their existence. Other than the fact that they might have been conjured by the one called the Storyteller.
I wonder if they're like the ninjas of the City of Parties. Should blend in with the parties.
They are waiting only for you in the longest of caves, with the beholder to strike out.
What are these ninjas and why would they go to a city of parties? Is this not the city of parties or festivals that they're having now?
Technically, yes, this is probably one of the biggest.
So he just shrugs.
Well, I think they would be more friends together for the revolution if they are real.
I feel like the fact that they don't
Especially
give
if they're
me...
living sand.
I feel like if there's no concrete evidence of yay or nay on the truth of their existence.
But they're not concrete, they're sand.
This is true.
They just hear the can opening of, like, just Jeebus drinking after hearing that.
Wasn't even me.
I just heard a can open, so I just assumed.
It was me.
Okay. It's just funny, though, because it's like, you just hear that, well, yep, now it's time to drink. It's that point in the session already.
Time to drink.
But,
I mean, if they are alive and real, then there are more people or creatures we can gather for the revolution of the coming sands.
I would be most skeptical to trust anything created by the storyteller.
I would have laughed at that sentence if you weren't so damn innocent.
Why?
Don't worry about it, bud.
Okay.
Someone rattle smacks me in the back of the head.
Yeah, he's like, fucking stop. They're a child, I think.
I'm not sure.
Snowy just looks at Rathel and is like going, no.
Hence the I think.
Right, so considering that it seems Diana is out of commission, I do not suppose we all have a current idea of where to go next after this Daybreak Festival. Why are they breaking the day? The sun is needed. Is this some sort of...
That's like exactly what daybreak means, like for hunting.
It's practically New Year.
Oh god.
Thanks. No. Just a hand on the shoulder, like, no, you know better than this, thanks.
I was gonna say, there's no way he's that ignorant. There's a level I can believe that's kind of breaking the line a little.
Wait, was that? Holy crap, I think Fangs just told a joke.
I believe Deli had mentioned that I needed to have a sense of humor.
There's a good bra.
We need to find some slapstick comedy.
Slaps a stick on the ground.
Actually, Fangs is the one who throws a stick on the ground. There we go.
Damn it!
How early is it?
It's about like nighttime because, like I said, the show is at the evening.
Alright, so I just got my feet touched by a bunch of what looked like corruption. I have no idea what the fuck to do, other than I think I need a drink.
Fangs looks at Snowy's feet. I do not see any trace of corruption on you.
Wait, do corruption have a feet fetish?
Probably. They're fucking weird.
Snowy kind of like is picking up one foot, looking at it, and going, that's, yeah, there's not people with fake pictures of my feet out south, no.
Oh my god.
I will not know.
The backseat feet sell for more to some parties.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway. Are you, like, shading over towards this way to check out anything? Since I will point this out, you would have noticed when she did walk, there was, like, a path of flowers that kind of followed behind her. I'll leave it up to you if you want to check before you leave or not.
Does anybody want to follow to see if that path of flowers actually still exists?
Yes.
Yeah, why not? I could, if they were magical, leave a trace. I could probably follow it.
Alright, that way we go.
So, as you do, like, shade over that way, you do notice, I'll kind of switch to the bigger map, that, excuse me, that the flowers, even though they are of, like, somewhat designed to malas, they're more of, like, a bluish, kind of, like, darker blue tint, as opposed to malas, which were, like, more of a pink tint.
Also, while we're heading in that direction,
Where's my... There we go.
Fang's always on the side of caution on that part, considering his actually, this city too, his two experiences of being three, in being these large cities.
I just have luck in the city.
No!
So, I guess you either roll me, or at least you would see from, as you kind of walking, it seems like there's like some smaller residue of the flowers themselves. But I guess either roll me a perception or an investigation to look closer. All the two are like, that's not. Oh, it's a 12. Never mind. As you are kind of. I saw the one as well.
I know, me too.
Waiting for the other two.
That's why I was looking through my notes.
Yeah, no worries.
I was trying to find what we needed for the island bottle, but I guess I didn't write that down anywhere.
Mint grass, living sand, and garnet. Or amethyst, sorry. I remember those.
Pretty easy to find.
Yeah. Amethyst you could probably get anywhere. The hardest part is going to be try to get your hands on some mint grass. And, actually, no, the hardest one's probably going to be living sand. Mint grass isn't, like, super hard to find, but just not in
the black market.
Back to Schlechten we go! Okay, found the BR bead, so... Okay. So, Snowy and Delhi, at the very least. Because as you're looking around, a lot of the flowers seem to maybe, like, scattered with the wind a little bit. Especially kind of with, like, that warm cross breeze that's kind of coming through, so you don't really notice a path. As Fangs, as you're walking and at least looking over it a little bit more, you see as, the flowers actually lead, or at least from after following them for a little bit, they lead into a bar that's called the Siren's Call. And then it just kind of ends there.
Yeah, Fangs has gotten some experience hunting people, so this is not too difficult.
Well, I'm distracted. I start heading towards the bar.
Yes, the
well,
trail,
I can't find it. Bar.
The trail goes into that place there, and he points to the Siren's Call.
Well, that's where we need to go, then. Oh, it's a cleverly designed trap.
Oh no, as I pushed out. Push over the door, I've been trapped.
Oh no, I've been trapped in a bar.
So what is this siren calling for?
Sailors, usually.
Yeah.
Let me find I don't have a good bar map, or I can't find one. Actually, do I use the one that gets always used? Give me a minute. I have to scroll down, so. Where are you? I will use this one. Oh, I didn't move it. Now it's lost forever in time. But anyway, as you walk in, it's more like one of those kind of open air bars where like the backdrop is off to kind of let a good cross breeze in for like, just for the witted stuff, if you know what I'm trying to describe. There's like a lot of just stools going, kind of like lined up, and like a barista, not a barista. Is it a barista for a bar, or just a bartender?
Bartender.
Okay. There's a bartender kind of walking up and down, watching everyone, And there's a few people just kind of asleep on the bar where he's just shaking his head. Oh, there it is.
But we don't see as a woman?
From what you could tell, no. From what you could tell,
Justice.
no.
Man, Jimmy.
Jimmy!
Come back here, you bitch! Well, let me also get... So I had to find an old bartender map, or bar map, and I didn't want to use one that I already used. At least, where is he? There he is. Blue Fangs. Like I said, there's like a few games, like it's just like a general warm and kind of inviting place.
Snowy goes up to the bar. 2 whiskeys on the rocks.
As the man just kind of looks at you, kind of, here, I'll show you this token, because I love him. Just like stares at you and like gruffly with like one of his eyes missing, like, and then slowly walks over, kind of grabs like 2 very dingy looking glasses and kind of sets them down. That'll be 2 silver.
She sits down 4. One under each finger. I'm also looking for a woman with blue lotus in her hair.
Earl and I want to can't see the shit.
Haven't seen her. Comes by here every now and then, but currently, or at least recently, haven't seen her pass by.
Interesting. Thank you. She takes one of them. For the drinks.
What's your perception? Or passive?
My passive?
Yeah.
20.
Okay, you're pretty sure before you would, or when he was getting the drinks, he probably spit in 2 of the glasses.
Yeah, she just kind of like walks past and looks like she's drinking it before she like sets it down next to someone who's also drinking whiskey.
Hold on, I have a few other.
I probably missed some good information.
Nothing really. Basically, that the Blue Lotus woman has been in through here. This guy hasn't seen her. Hold on.
Now I'm gonna look for the most specific bastard in this bar.
Might be a good start. Want an excuse to use his token, put him here, and it would make sense considering who he is. But as he's just kind of sitting, watching a few people play hands here and there, just kind of looking over at all of you. What do you want to do?
Oh, I'm muted.
Oh.
Shots.
Any drink?
Before Snowy leaves, she looks at Deli. Don't drink.
What?
She makes the hand, the oh god, what is it? Our fancy language.
Drunken speaker,
Yeah.
Drunken Slayers.
Yeah, drunken slurs.
Let me see, I got this.
Oh, come on!
She gonna fucking spin the glass.
Why does it sound like that was so bad? Love it.
It was bad. It was this chicken ass fucker just in our glass.
Del, you understand what she said. Basically, this chick ass
Fucking
fucker.
hell.
Don't worry, we'll get something when we get back to the hotel. Or the beach, I guess.
But let me go see if I can get this guy to talk. He seems observant.
Why, hello there. As he's kind of reading, drinking, and then pays you wine as he watches. Drinking probably like a decently stiff wine. But nothing like heavier than, which is weird considering a lot of the people have like those, more, pina coladas, tequila, and like other stuff. His drink of choice seems to be like a very staunch red wine.
Playing a character is always a hard one sometimes.
Why?
She kind of sits there, kind of leans. Hey, you haven't seen my friend, have you? She's got Blue Lotus in her hair, and it's always like petals everywhere. Looks like she could crush you between your thighs.
You say that, and he kind of like leaves, like looking after kind of closing his book for a second. You know, your voice did seem to change from the last time I heard you speaking, as he says as he kind of sips his wine.
Oh, bloody hell.
Pay me no mind. Just the chef at a certain restaurant, and that's all I do. As he just sipping away.
Oh, that restaurant.
Yes. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry that I couldn't come out in person. I was a bit busy with other patrons.
Yeah. She'll shake his hand. He's
Yeah. Rallis Luft. Here, shows. Fucking love this token. It's just like that arrogance of fuckboy, but like he knows a thing kind of energy.
Yeah. There's no way on whether they fucks both.
Pretty sure I heard it said at least a few times, but can't help from being too observant, can we? As again, he's kind of like swishing the like the small remainder of his wine back and forth with his glass.
So, as the question stands, you didn't happen to seize that woman, did you?
I didn't notice that. Hold on, let me roll for him real quick. I'm not gonna get a sheet out right now. It's not gonna be too important. God damn. Why I should always play rogues. Nothing else, just rogues for now, for life. That are bards. Yeah. She did stop here, but for some reason, just kind of, you know, thin air. Really couldn't get a beat on her past that.
Really?
Yes. Maybe this place is hiding some secret, or maybe she knows something that I don't. It's rather intriguing, actually.
So is it that kind of one where I go bust the bartender's head open for the spitting in my glass, or just let it go?
For now, it doesn't at least seem to be any problem or threat. And I don't think starting any commotion, considering the noise you made last time, would be a good thing.
I thought we were rather quiet, to be quite honest. What are you talking about the time when the captain punched me in the face?
The time when? Sorry.
When your captain punched me in the face.
Not really. Oh, you're talking about Miss Kyle. No, I don't work for her.
Okay, I am completely confused about which bar this fucker works in then.
The Dewdrop, the rogue convoy. I was trying to be subtle about it without him saying it. Yeah. He's literally, so, above table, he's literally the spy master for the Dewdrop.
Then retcon, Okay.
He kind of has his finger in a lot of pie, and he's just enjoying his night out.
All right, retcon
sorry,
back.
Sorry, that's my bad.
You.
I should have been a little bit more specific of a hint.
So sitting there thinking about the cooks that didn't come out was the Kyle's bar was the only other one I could think of.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh yes, it's the Dewdrop. I completely lost my train of thought.
It's okay. But,
right, yes, that's motion.
But, yeah, so disappeared into thin air, lost a beat on her. I wouldn't worry too much, because mostly she just seems to frequent here, spin around a little bit, wiggle her finger, pinch her nose, and then disappear. You know, that old magical song and dance.
Well, if you see her again, let me know.
I'll try. And if you ever want to talk or inquire information, you know where to find me. Just be cooking away. So how was the food? I forgot to ask.
Snowy kind of crosses her arms and kind of lifts her chest a little bit as she looks at him and leans forward. Definitely says you're good with your hands.
Not the first time I heard it from the bard, and probably won't be the last. Because he just kind of smiles, thinks smart, like kind of have that like shitty grin across his face.
Yeah.
But sorry, I don't. I have a type, and you're not really it.
Missing out.
I'll make sure to tell my partner that story when I get back.
All right. Yes.
Oh, I take no offense to it. I've had plenty bards before that transferred into trying to be cooks. Some of them make it, some of them try it for prestige and fame. You know how it is.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine, chef, as it is, but no, I was just hitting on you.
No, I'm well aware. But it's a pleasure, at least, to finally meet you in person rather than hearing everything that's been happening through the grapevine.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. See you around. She kind of gets up. Alright, let's go find a bar that doesn't spit my fucking drinks.
So that's why he's making those weird motions.
You just hear, like, very loudly.
The special ingredient is not to make my whiskey taste any better.
I thought he was trying to subtly poison everybody.
What that guy probably puts in his mouth? Most likely.
Alright, everybody, let's go find some empties. Tonight I do the drink. I'm not shitting it.
Yeah, sorry about that, Boogle, about the Rallis, or...
Yeah, no worries.
Rallis thing.
Oh, yeah. We've been to a lot of bars lately, though.
Yeah.
A lot of places. It's like, the most memorable is either, you know...
Yeah, his or Kyle's, I guess. Because Kyle's had fishing, and Fangs finally didn't get fucking attacked while fishing.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
And when you say
I'm
commotion,
not that
it was like...
mean.
You know, Snowy did make some commotion at that one, so she didn't remember making much at the other.
Well, you were all talking, especially with Barbados and stuff, kind of thing. Plus, the way I have Ralris kind of written as, he generally likes to keep, especially when people walk through his door, keep tabs on them. So, especially since the literal entrance to the door is like a Thieves Guild check of, hey, can you get in? Cool. Might as well keep tabs on these fucks. Anyway, so after a trek back, you guys make it back to, I think it's called the Maiden's Treasure Chest. Yeah. A.k.a. the bar that you've usually been frequently, at least for a good minute. Hold on, I gotta find the token. Or
Is that the one where we met Warren, or?
No, that was like just a outside kind of eatery and a bar. Yeah. Hold on. Did I lose the map? I think I did. But did it just delete? Not you. Not you. Not you. That's Funny Cove, Golden Spillway, Hideaway. Go. Give me a minute. Sorry.
No problem, buddy.
What's this map? Oh, that's the one-shot map. I don't think we want to go there and get the sweet manta ray children again. And the turtle. Oh god, I forgot about the turtle soup. Forgot if I gave that to you guys or not. Actually, let me ask you guys this. Do you want to just go back to the bar, or do you want to go beach drinking again?
I think bar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a bar night.
It does.
Somewhere enclosed, somewhere protected.
Okay, here we go. I found it. So yeah, you go make your way to your regular table at the main treasure chest. You're all just kind of getting... Like, at this point, they have seen you enough, and you pay well enough, that they're like... They don't really pay you any mind to kind of, like, pull out the same table that they've been. Well, as Rathel kind of stretches, at least we can kind of relax tomorrow and have a fun festival.
I hope. Hope today was not some omen.
Considering that we have encountered possibly someone related to Mala, I am concerned.
I can barely hear Miser again. I don't know what's going on.
Miser, deep throat the mic.
That just sounds horrible. But okay.
Too bad.
Right, so I'll repeat what Fang said. Considering that we have maybe encountered a relative of Mala, I am concerned that there is much that we are not privy to, and if Mala is actually safe or not.
That does worry me a bit. Going back to the Grand Wilds, not exactly a place you go solo.
Most certainly not.
I mean, at the same time, it was his choice, and if he wanted us to come, I think he would have at least told us about it or had us come with.
It could also be the fact that he may have left due to, I believe, the phrase that Justice said was hands forced.
Ultimately, well, assuming it's not at the very least. You'd assume it was at least his choice. Plus, if she's here and not there, is that not better that he left?
Mala mentioned something about family. If this individual is family...
I have a weird question.
Shoot.
Well, it's to everyone, but... Warren mentioned this, there was a group before us, right?
Yeah.
Was she one of them?
On table, does Fangs remember that weird... Oh, wait, was it Fangs or someone else that got that vision?
Which one?
Of Warren and the rest of them, the lost ones. Oh no, that was Mala. Never mind.
No, yeah.
That was Mala who got vaporized by the white light in the vision.
Yeah, also, technically speaking, since you would... I don't know how to say that. above table, but I'm trying to think how to word this without giving away too much. Give me 1 second to kind of think.
There was mention of 4, but they never got neither Warren or Jimmy mentioned anything in detail of their members, just some names.
No. Yeah, you know there was a group before you, that's about it. You don't know who was a part of it. You do know that, fuck, I'm trying to think. Give me a minute. Like what I had said. You do know that, like, Warren didn't want to get involved, so he kind of stepped away from that. And you do know that Jimmy tends to be very manipulative, and I'll leave it kind of at that. So, at the present moment, you don't know jack all.
Alright, so I feel like we need to find either one or Awesome Boy.
You have not seen Jimmy in like about a week, ever since Deli threw him off the cart. Like, did I think? Like, actually?
No, I think he jumped off. I didn't throw him. He said he had shit to do and he fucked
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Yeah,
He done left. Because he's been planning to kill you. No, I'm just kidding.
I suspect the best choice would be Warren. At least he is more upfront, if somewhat aloof to the situation.
Yeah, with all hope. We see him tomorrow at the festival. Let's keep an eye out.
My concern is that we hadn't met Mala's, I believe, adopted mother.
Justice mentioned that.
Yes, the Ellisons. And Demeter is technically an adopted mother's name.
Thus, it is stands to reason that he may have relatives, but since we do not know all those details, I suppose if we are back in the Grand Wilds, I could probably find some sort of trail of their recent locations, if they're willing to let us meet and answer questions.
So what, you guys are gonna just, as Ralph is kind of looking at you, just head off immediately?
I would, most likely, but I do not know about the others' intentions or wishes on that part.
Miser, speak up.
God damn it.
It goes from, like, normal to, like, no.
Yeah, it goes like, literally Miser is like, this.
God darn it. Really? Okay, well.
I think it also
you go
doesn't
from
help
normal to ASMR so quick.
It doesn't help that Fag's voice is, like, naturally, like, a little bit of an octave lower.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna have to literally put this microphone right into my mouth. I apparently, god damn
I told you to deep throat it for a reason. Anyway.
Right. I'm trying to remember exactly what I said now. But
you said you would go alone in the Grand Wilds. But you said it's not ultimately just your choice.
Yeah, the other part I was saying too was that improv is always best on that part. So I do not know if Mala's adopted mother would permit us to track her group down, since they are more nomadic, but if they allow us, perhaps we can ask them questions if need be, and as for terms of leaving or heading out immediately, yes, I probably would on my choice due to the somewhat urgency.
Deli, roll me a history check then. See if you remember. I think Jeebus died.
Jeebus, you're muted, by the way.
Or he's just not here.
Oh no.
Jeebus! Jeebus!
Did he fall asleep drunk on us? Like the actual deli would?
No, I don't think Jeebus is that hammered yet. I hope not, anyway. Jeebus! Did he say beer bait at all?
Really way back.
No. Alright.
Can't believe he left. Okay, well, I guess we can continue on then for a minute while we wait, and then I'll get back to him on that. I mean... Is tracking down these people that bad? Are they like... I don't know, major criminals or something?
No, just secretive.
According to what Justice said, they are, how did she put it, expertly camouflaged?
It is a defense mechanism against the more brutal, violent, and somewhat murderous Red Claws.
Something about a flower and teleportation, probably.
Huh.
It's weird when you're getting notes from a blind woman, okay?
Then,
Like half of them are in Braille and then half of them are in, like, crayon.
Well, she probably took him down, like, when they talked, but...
well, Fangs just shows the particular red scarrings on his shoulders. These are usually the marks of those that have been conscripted by the Red Claw clan.
And I've seen people with those occasionally in Schlankton. Not as much, considering, but...
No, more often they like the ones they ship out to be brandable, not already brand.
Yes, usually the ones that have the Red Claw marks on the chest are the ones that are considered the loyalists.
Hello?
There you go.
Oh, Jeebus! Hello!
Sorry, I was getting dinner.
Ah,
How dare you! Fuck you!
well, the chicken.
what are you eating?
I
Pizza?
need you to...
Ah.
I need you to roll your history then real quick, Jeebus.
Okay.
I know you tuned out, but this is kind of important, and I'll explain in a second. So basically, what was happening is they're talking about maybe going back to find Bala back to the Grand Wilds, debating if Boo will or not, which, fuck. I assumed you were going to wait for the airship to do that, but if you want to go down...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's... Sorry, I would have brought that up. Well, I mean, wouldn't it be faster and, hell, just a lot more convenient to take the airship?
This is an airship?
Are we allowed
The
on
whole
this
reason we're hanging
friendship?
out with that lunatic?
Oh, right.
The one that tried to blow up me and Diana up.
Also, to go into history, basically we're talking about how hard it is to track Demeter and like the Ellison clan, basically that tribe that Noah was part of. You do remember, because Demeter had mentioned, she is friends with Evra. I'll leave that you how do you want to handle that?
And it might take some time, but I can try to get in contact with Evra to see if she knows where they're at.
Who's Evra?
Right, you haven't been around. She was my mentor. She kind of lives in her own little pocket dimension outside of time, so...
Oh.
Who is she? He's a witch that exists outside of time.
She pulls out a notebook, flips through, quote unquote, that swamp witch.
That's a good way to be turned into a frog forever.
I can't help it. That's how Justice referred to her as blatantly as she could.
But, yes. And for a second, a little nervous.
That swamp witch got rid of the tree. Then we burns that motherfucker down.
You say that. The moment you hear that swamp witch, you feel like a plant, like a little colder wind from the swamp blowing in, and the smell just kind of wafting on the air before it stops, Dilly.
Yeah.
Why do I smell something cold? Like cold, freezing vegetables.
Hey, Evra. I don't know if you're still listening, but...
I didn't call you a witch. She did. Anyway. But, I mean, yeah. At least would seem more conducive if there was an airship than not to rush out of here immediately. Plus, didn't you also say you wanted to be on vacation rather than jump into the next thing?
This is true, though.
I mean, I am technically laying low because I did set a courthouse on fire.
So, obviously, we're not going back to Flankton.
Oh yeah, not for a while. I'm thinking about it as a holiday.
I choose not to go to Schlankton ever again, if I can avoid it.
I've got a feeling we'll end up back there at least once.
I am confused as to why, but if it is necessary.
I mean, I do own a house there. Or a part of a house. And she's kind of just looking annoyed.
Hey, don't look at me. I had nothing to do with that contract.
I know. That's why I don't do contracts with fucking lawyers.
But you still own part of the house.
Yeah, and I'm trying to talk to Justice about getting more of it for an orphanage.
Ah.
That's how a courier comes by with a letter.
I am sure she is.
Fuck, what does it say, Google? Just fuck you?
No, it basically says that's a great idea, here you go. Full 100% handover.
Oh, is it literally just the deed?
Pretty much. Once it was heard that it was, orphanage, like it does have a bit of contract, like you have to use this as it is, or you void the ability to have this, and it reverts back to her. So those kind of land requirements will suck.
Well, considering Bluewood is probably like one of the more prestigious places anyway, having like an orphanage there is fine. She would have really used it for. Plus, my brain is just going.
A really nice yard.
So the kid, we could free reign farm our kids. That's so fucking dark. Actually, no, Google. You know what it is? It's just it's just Home of Hearth. It's just for that. Anyway. But yeah, as she's kind of flipping through, I probably want to go back there at some point, at least to get my bearings. So I may leave. It may take a little bit because processing all this shit is going to be a pain in the ass. So I may have to still go back, like, to legally get it. What's the person I'm looking for that does legal?
Notarized.
Yeah, thank you. To get this notarized and everything, but other than that, it should be fine.
Ah, I see. That would make sense.
Thanks. When he hears the word, all this legal jargon, I could feel a spark just slowly. I'm not understanding.
The eyes just kind of go slightly dull. He's falling asleep with his eyes open.
He's just shoveling food into his mouth at that point because he doesn't know what.
No, it's like when someone's talking to you and you don't care for the subject matter. You're just like, okay, just that. But you still want to act like you're paying attention to the conversation.
He is paying attention. It's just...
Oh, I know.
He does not know a damn thing or the terminologies. He even used them wrong multiple times.
I'm aware. But yeah. It seems like we'll be going there at least once. hopefully it won't be too bad.
I suppose Deli will be the frequent visitor.
That would be a point, yes. I would also be assisting in that.
Hey, if we go back to strength, I can introduce you to my family.
Oh, God.
Did you say that one we or possum was your family? How does that work?
Amadeus
Jimmy!
coming to my family for quite a while, and how do I put this? His patronage has afforded us a considerable amount of things.
Well, considering
Past 100 years or so?
Yeah, started with my grandfather.
Some bitch.
Oh, that reminds me, Deli. Wait, did we cover the alcohol thing? We did it already.
I think we did.
I think you did.
Yep,
You talked
we
about
did
it
on the
on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah. Jamie's been bugging this shit out of my family for a while now.
Did I lose her? I think I just lost Kyle, Justice's captain's token. I'm gonna be pissed.
I mean,
if I
Snow is...
Sorry.
Yeah, is that
If you did make her a sheet, she should be in your uploaded pictures.
No, never mind. I
You just
found
click
her.
on your art library. Okay, yeah.
No, I was just.
I've made that mistake before.
I forgot she's the only one I technically have in the 4-win tab right now. You really don't. Well, there are others, but I just haven't moved them over yet officially. Just because I don't want to spoil anything. Can't take long.
Right, so I think we do our actual best to relax tomorrow. We'll figure out this skyship business, and then be on our merry way to go walk up another country.
You know, Snowy takes a drink. I think I'm drunk enough to go try to figure out something that's been bugging me.
I would like to at least leave the Grand Wilds more or less whole, but I'm not impartial in removing a couple of the tribes that are aggravatingly intolerable.
So like one holes, like multiple holes.
Fangs, as we go back to the Grand Wilds, well, Bob is first time for going. I should drink less before I do this. Let's put as many red claw on the ground as you want.
Well, the Grand Wilds does need new fertilizer.
But this new spell I'm working on, I can actually just do that. Just put them in the ground.
Make them part of the earth and reverse gravity.
Yeah, as they used to say, blood makes the grass grow.
Fangs just has the most pained and flat, deadpan
feel
look
like
on his
that's what-
face.
I feel
All
like
right,
this-
and then we can go find Fangs' muscle mommy.
I also need to go find my father, since apparently he does have the...
That's a long list of who Fangs needs to find.
He does adds, like, my father does supposedly have the item that your Uncle J gave him something.
Nope, you're right the second time. It's Uncle G.
Just keep trying. You got it though.
Geronimo is quite the brewer.
Damn right.
There was also an issue with the storyteller creating some corruption creatures.
Yeah, Justice mentions pig demons.
Right, speaking of that, out of the blue, do y'all know who the hell the Lady of Glass is? Isn't that Mal's mom?
I thought it was that particular woman from the Falling Rain tribe that you despise.
I could
Not
give you a hint.
ringing a bell.
Whisper Aid, but no. I want to say above table.
Oh,
Yeah. I will say above table, it's not them. I'll give you that
right,
much.
but Mal's mom did have something to do with glass, right? I'm not crazy.
She's a glass Kenya.
Yeah,
Glaskin, that's what it was called.
Yeah. Her mom is correct.
This is the player speaking on the table, not Fangs. Fangs does not
Yeah,
remember.
the meter is technically made of glass, which because it's been a while since I've talked about it. But glass kid are essentially just
Demigods.
homunculi of demigods that are essentially holding their power, so the world doesn't fucking fall into disarray. And basically, the gods decided to make a fail-safe in case they all fucking... Well, sorry. Primus, because it's already been discussed, made a fail-safe in case shit went to hell. So, it works for the most part. You only get Astra, who is probably worse than the Raven Queen.
Yeah, she's also on priority hit list.
Anyway. Go ahead then, Jeebus, sorry.
Right, so I mean, like I said, I think we should kind of put that on the back burner, but that can be the next place to go is hook up some Red Claws.
Sounds like a plan.
I might have to sit that one out, 'cause going back to Schlinkton at least to make sure everything, but I might join you later if I'm not busy.
Probably just a physical bath. It's gonna be a fucking bloodbath, probably.
Yeah, it's not going to be.
It will most certainly not be
Anyway,
pretty.
just explain.
You are aware I also run, you know.
Yeah, we might need to actually call you for backup if you can bring the boys.
You just hear a light bat over in the corner.
Right, backup. Sorry.
Fangs looks around if he heard the bah.
It's just like subtle, it's not really there, but you do hear it.
I don't understand
It's
why
upside
are
down.
they showing up again.
Hangs, I'm gonna tell you something real quick so you don't fucking lose your mind when I say this. She's just gonna I'm not gonna place the token down, but she's just gonna put on the mask that you've seen many times and shot at like twice now? 3 times? Any other questions?
Hold on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Fangs just looks at it. I see, so you are a member of the Strange Masked One's court.
No, I'm the leader.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Fangs blinks
Kind of,
again, looks at her, looks at the mask, really thinks about it.
you shot me twice?
I see. You were kind of floating there, and we did have a bad impression of you and your court.
Kind of likewise, but we already...
Yes, that
Kelly and I at least
explains.
already hashed that out.
Yes, that also explains the question you asked me earlier.
About?
My thought process of the attack that happened to us on the tunnels.
Yeah. She just takes like a long sip from like an ale mug. Ugh.
well, on that note, who wants to go with me while I go try to figure out why someone I loved completely left me in the freaking dock?
Oh no. Alright. Well, you guys figure that out. I'm just gonna take a quick bio break and grab some, like a light snack real quick.
Okay, Fangs,
Okay.
Fangs is going to look over to Deli. It just says, you certainly know how to pick them, Deli.
Thank you. I always said I like a woman who can kill me.
I am not as impartial to that idea, considering one did have me trapped in the blood arena. Oh man, I had to hold the microphone up to my face to make any apparent noise, or at least to be heard.
Yeah.
Alright. Gotta catch up on my notes.
You're right for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back.
Hey, buddy.
Back.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm back.
Oh god, Moogle, you're probably gonna. I know what you're gonna do and what you want to do. You might not like the end result here.
The only
I
reason
thought-
I gotta do it, she's,
Yeah, I know. I know.
Just know I know this is a personal thing, but do you want some company?
At least someone to be outside the door, so when I come out, I'm not.
Let me find if I have a ship dock. Don't think I do.
Yeah, I'll be there. I can burn this right, and he just picks up a giant hunk of anime meat. It's like, like bone straight through,
Yeah.
just meat in the middle for no fucking reason.
You just see the one barmaid kind of side eye you, just like shake her head, just like goes to get a container.
No, it's got a head. Isn't that why you make it like this? So I can just walk around with it? It's just, but what animal did this come from? This is not how ligaments work.
It's come from the legendary sea cows, which produce sea milk.
No, I think it was same day.
There's no such thing as sand apes, but what is your thoughts, Alicia, of this whole situation?
It's kind of bad, isn't it?
I mean, did you also just kind of join the rough looks later? So, I don't know. Do you? Never mind. I feel. Sorry, I'm trying to find a ship map because I thought I had one, but I don't. And I don't want to use Kyle's.
We own the tiles. This is true.
No. Rilla might be insane, but she's not going to blow up the ship without Kyle beating the shit out of her. Plus, I'm pretty sure there's like Kyle has a dedicated anti-magic Rilla cage and just shoves her in that occasionally. It's like a brig, but just of anti-magic. Ah, shit. There we go. Let's go with actually this. We'll go with that, actually. That'll work for what I need. Also, this map is giving me PTSD because I think this is the Oh no, it's not the one that Miser used for when we first landed off the ship in a...
Bless you.
What was it? Thank you. The ship when we first landed in Ravenloft after post time skip.
Oh, that one I kind of custom it a little after I got the main map.
No, I thought it was. Alright, let me grab her real quick. I'm also going to need some somber music because Lord knows what's going to happen here. It's not going to be good. Alright, so who is all going with Snowy, just to clarify? Outside of Delia.
Delia's.
Oh, yeah.
Things will come along with just in case things go sour, as even though we were told we have some sort of peace treaty with the vampires, Fangs knows that just words alone isn't exactly worth much.
For the most part, they've honored them so far, at least, so there's that.
Yeah, same for the Red Claws, and look what happened to Fangs on multiple occasions. Nah.
Sorry, I got caught up in something.
No worries.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare I have things outside of the game. Anywho's, who's all going then?
Fangs has come along with as well.
Okay, I'll just... Would Alicia like to join, or is Alicia gonna do something else?
I don't think join.
Okay.
Parties could always use some chaos.
I don't... Okay! Sure! Anyway.
I guess
Okay,
Fangs just looks over to Alicia, then looks in the direction of he last remembered Rilla. I suppose you two could have the competition of who blows up things more.
No, I don't blow things out. I just make golems, and golems punch ground, and ground is gold.
Yeah, she's more of a summoner, really. If anybody's blowing shit up, it's me.
No, you're making...
Alright, so, as you guys are having this conversation, you're walking, and you approach this way, you notice that, Celine is currently kind of working on a few things here and there, tending to her men, basically like a dock order before everything kind of comes through, and is just, at least, kind of has her eyes on some paperwork. Mostly docking orders and everything. It's been too damn long. So weird seeing all this. So again, oh well. Not all that bad. Yeah, it's up to you. Like I said, it's not super busy because it's towards the evening. Probably closer to midnight now. Because I assume you guys would be drinking for 2 or 3 hours. At least knowing how Deli drinks.
Kelly drinks constantly.
Exactly.
Fangs will just
Oh.
hang back more, let her settle it mostly on her own, but if someone needs the help, just needs to signal and they'll be there.
Ah. Oh. Welcome back. As she kind of just like looks up from her paperwork and hears you approaching. Because I'm assuming you're not being like quiet or anything.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not quiet. Hey, Captain.
So what do I own the pleasure today? Wish to regale more tales like last time, or hear how our crew did all the everything else? He's kind of looking at her.
Snowy seems really somber at the moment, so if that's an insight she needs to make or not.
Let me roll. I'll roll, because... Okay. Look a little down. Did something happen?
It says... I don't... Why?
Why what?
Why did you just leave me? Even if you came back, I mean, all this time, and I thought I meant something to you.
She kind of looks at you for a second, almost with this look of confusion. I just kind of eyes you up for a second. That's the thing, Snowy. We tried multiple times to send you letters. Hell, even tried to send in. But when we did, we just got a garbled mess. So we thought you had moved on and wanted to be somewhere else. So I rolled this.
Okay.
Actually, let me ask you this, because this would be more, instead of rolling, because this would make more sense. What exactly did you do after you had left the pirate group?
Snowy basically packed up and went back home, and after a little while, she kind of did the, locked in her room kind of thing for a while.
Okay.
But then after a while, she came out, and that was the time when she started really doing the family business more.
Okay, roll me a history then. You feel, for a minute, at least, that something, when you were maybe traumatized or after you had stepped out from your room, you feel like there was someone always with you to try and help take care of things on the other side, but it's like sitting on the back of your mind, maybe because of trauma or something else. You can't really think what.
That doesn't make sense. I mean, sendings don't...
Don't ask me, I'm not highly magically inclined, but from my understanding of what they said, rather than 25 words getting through, only about 1 or 2 did, and it really didn't amount to much. Rest was just garble, apparently. You don't happen to know any, I don't know, or be wearing any charms or wards for that kind of thing?
Okay, let's be honest. The only things that I have consistently worn ever since the day you gave it to me is this necklace. That's...
I thought you were gonna say nothing, but that, I understand that as well. She kind of says with a laugh. But...
I mean, mostly because I can't take the damn thing off, because apparently it's cursed, but...
necklace of arrogance, for whoever puts it on must always wear it. I did say not to grab it, but I also did say it looked nice.
You explicitly left it to me.
I didn't actually think you would have put it on. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow. They're both idiots. Hopefully, it's only the other two next to you that hear that.
Fangs is somewhat
She has
listening
a passive
in.
of 20, so Snowy
Oh, yeah.
probably heard that.
Fangs just kind of mentions, I suppose this is some strange form of courtship in another way. They're upset, but they like each other still.
Roll me one more history, Snowy. As you kind of mentioning. Damn, you ain't rolling for plot today, which is great for me. But horrible from a storytelling perspective. Yep. A lot of this is, you're trying to like rack your brain, and it just, there's something missing that you just can't put your finger on what, from what you say. It's weird, because you don't remember any letters ever coming in, you don't remember any weird messages coming through your head at all.
So he kind of moves and sits down on whatever is nearby, holding her head. Both
Probably
hands.
like some box. Are you okay there? She kind of walks up to you.
No, it doesn't make any sense. It's like there's something missing, and I trust you, so I want to believe that letters and sendings, and but why don't I get some?
Fangs. Are you listening to this as well, Fangs? Miser? Did he BRB?
Yeah,
He might have.
he
Yeah,
did.
Fuck. Okay. I'll give you one more history, but it's on something else. Just roll it, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, I'm just done with this.
Snowy is just kind of descending into her own brain, so it's,
Yeah, this logically makes sense. Oh my god. I like to have Miser here, because there's technically something that, Ward
just
said
wait
that...
for him.
Yeah, I know. There's something that Ward said that's extremely applicable, and it makes 100% sense. So I'll just give it a minute. Just... Let me just say this. When I was brought back, I had actually looked around to see if you were still here. And hearing you had left, like I said, we tried to send our messages out. We tried to get in contact with you in any way we thought we could. Though most of the boys weren't so magically inclined, we were able to pilfer, grab a few things here and there to help at least the endeavor. I am sorry that we didn't actually try to find you ourselves, but considering everything that we had to go off of, we assumed you just didn't want anything to do with us anymore.
I have lived every day since that day, only making connections with people as one night stands. Maybe 3 days at most, because I don't know how long they're going to live around me. I only know how to make relationships that way now because I just cannot go through what I did with you. And I don't know how to handle this, to be honest.
Let me ask you this then, lass. if I had come back and you had known about it, do you think you would still be the same person you are today, though?
Of course not.
Do you regret that?
I don't know. What if has always been in my head. If you hadn't died that day, what? I was happy. I thought that was my life. You and me.
Well, before you met me, at least here, are you happy still?
There's so much of how I had to change to survive that is holding me back now.
Well, hello, Jason.
There's a part of me that wants to leave and just go with you now to see if we still do. Even knowing that you'll outlive me if you don't have the same situation again.
Wouldn't that be fair to the people? And points over to the other few that you're at least working with, to them. I understand the ability to want to run away, to get lost and everything. But we still must uphold our duty, even above all else, even if ghosts start walking among the living. Even if it hurts to let things go that shouldn't be. And she kind of wraps her arms around you. And I'll still be here well after you're done with whatever job they're doing.
The problem is, I don't know if there's still left of me to. Maybe I will track you down. I mean, how do you feel about me now?
Like I said, when we first started, I thought you had wanted nothing to do about us. So I just tried to put it off my mind, not let it consume me. Keep a straight face around the men. You know how it is. One must not show weakness in the face of danger, lest they'll be consumed by it.
Yeah. I know.
That being said, it's been many a while since I'd be lying if I had said I didn't at least have any dreams of holding you close once again. As the hug just gets tighter.
Snowy leans into it. Do you really want to be with someone this broken?
I hate how in my mind I was like, I can fix her just in my head. Anyway, you're not broken, lass. The only thing broken in your heart is your heart, and that's easily fixable.
I'm gonna trust you. As I trusted you before. And I don't think I can't not trust you now.
Alright, because of that, give me one more history. See if your mind finally reached clarity or not.
I think Mize will be back too.
Miser, are you back here, buddy?
I'm here.
Miser! Okay.
Calm down. I am here.
He lives.
He is the cat who lives. Anyway,
I still have some extra lives.
Alright, were you listening to this whole conversation? It got progressively worse because the emotional distraught just kept going.
Yeah, so Fangs is paying attention, but he doesn't really know how much of the words are there or what it means. What he does know, or at least understands that
All right.
Celine and Snowy have history. There were a couple. There was some feelings there.
That's fine.
And-
This is somewhat relevant to this, so roll me a history.
Oh, Fangs?
As
Oh
well.
no. Okay. Okay.
Well, you were, I'll roll for Diana too. Just technically, she was there as well. Because there's one specific thing I'm trying to see if you guys remember. Nope.
I mean, is it related to the fact that when people die and they come back, there's less of themselves left or something?
No. This is a conversation with Warren.
Ah.
I think you could pick up the pieces I'm putting down. Give me a minute. I'm gonna roll Diana's because this is one of the few times I'll actually roll for a PC when I. What's our history even? 3. Well, it could be worse than Stowie's. God damn it! Okay. So you watch as the small British woman pops out of your backpack. Thanks for a minute. And I gotta assume she's listening because she also has a stupidly high passive.
Yeah.
Fangs,
Yes.
didn't Warren tell us that Jimmy tends to use people for his own advantage?
Yes.
Does that not sound kind of like what he did with Snowy, considering what the captain said about the weird garbled spell things and letters disappearing?
There's a blink. Well, Fang's gonna shout over to Snowy.
Oh no, while they're hugging? Okay, this is gonna go great now.
Fang speaks out a little bit louder than he should have. Goes, Snowy, I think you might need to have a word with the possum.
Okay, now since you rolled that, and as that's kind of going, you remember now, Snowy, which, by the way, the DC was like, hold on, the DC was like 12, because it wasn't too bad. And you're just like, nope. Anyway, you remember now, immediately when you had come back and finally got out to join the family business, Jimmy almost never exclusively left your side, like, at all. Especially because he was training you and, like, some of the stuff your family had taught you and some other things, but it was kind of just watching over you as well. Leave that at that.
Oh, I gotta play this then, because I got a flaw. She just, she holds the hug one more second, and then you just see her face, like, twist, and she just turns and looks dead at all three of you. I really have a problem now. Where the fuck is that possum?
I have no idea.
I knew the moment you figured that shit out it was gonna be horrible for him, but this is great.
Fang
I
looks over
find
to
out
Deli.
this. I am going to wring his tiny, fat little neck.
I don't think there's really much neck left to ring, but Deli,
Okay.
do you have those spells that can locate people?
Nope, I do not.
Technically,
Not really my specialty.
I'm going to go back in here and enjoy the bag meat. And Diana just pops back in the bag.
The pocket bacon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh no. Wait, not that pocket bacon.
No, she's not taking your beef jerky. Don't worry about it. It's just for flavor. But
I
yeah,
know.
She's quite pocket bacon.
But yeah, there you go. Now you know, Snowy, why your captain never reached out to you. I've been sitting on that for like 3 weeks.
Snowy just kind of starts breathing hard as she's wiping the tears away. I can't believe that little shit did that. That explains a lot.
Like, Jimmy was never a nice person. He's twisted so many people at this point. Pretty sure he pretty much has most of Deli's assets as well.
She's just kind of breathing heavy for a moment before she looks at Celine.
Oh,
We're gonna have to figure that one out later.
I just
Right now, I
realized.
need to go find a fucking possum. Put another hole in his head.
Fangs already beat you to that one, but Fangs looks over to Deli. This may be stretching the truth a bit, or perhaps superficially coincidental, if I think I used the word correctly from Justice. But could it be possible from your conversation with your sister that Jimmy had also, I believe the proper term was, sabotage your relationship with them?
No, I'm gonna say this straight up. A lot of that was more family drama that Jimmy's had.
Fangs doesn't know.
I know, I'm saying this. I'm just letting Deli kind of know. Because a lot of that was because, you know, his dad. I'm not gonna, like, hand wave.
Yeah, no, actually, I met Jimmy well after I had been living with Uncle G. It was a couple days after Uncle G passed, really.
Yes, I was referring to the fact that your sister said something along the lines of they did not know they were being shipped your particular brand of moonshine.
Oh, yeah, no, that's just because my family's a bunch of shit fucks.
That was,
Even if he wanted to, I don't think he could have made that any worse.
But
He might have even tried, and they took it in an even worse direction.
yes, but the fact is, since you had very much minimum to no contact with your family, perhaps except through the extension of Jimmy, would not Jimmy have a say or at least an influence to your family's perspective of you?
Not really. That broke down a long time ago. That was all probably Paul and Mary Jane.
Now I am curious if Jimmy ever actually gave the item to my father, since he was supposed to do that for your Uncle G.
Well, we know he's got it. So, I'm gonna go with probably.
I feel much less sorry for shooting Jimmy and giving him the hole, and I believe your words and Justice words was a new asshole.
Can I say, like, above table real quick, just stop all stuff. I love how somehow I went from, I want a possum familiar to, here's a Machiavellian villain, have fun.
Mm.
Haha, look, silly fat possum.
He's manipulating people to get his girlfriend back. Anyway. Alright, so after that, Celine looks at you, Snowy. I see you at least have some unfinished business to take care of, so I'll let you deal with that. And like I said, once you're done, the ship is always open to you.
Yeah, I just... Looks like I do have a lot of business ahead of me.
Hey, look at it this way. At least when you're done with all that shite, you can join me. Sail the open seas and take another vacation. I'm robbing people, she says, kind of with a smirk.
It's been a while since I did that, but yeah.
Let's keep your chin up. I'd hate to also try to come back to a corpse after seeing you this time.
I am an ugly crier, I am sorry.
I think it's mostly because your makeup smeared a little bit.
What makeup?
She just kind of like runs her fingers like across your eye to kind of wipe away the tears. That one. Other than less, I'll see you soon. Try to stay alive. Try to kill whatever fucker that fucked with you and all of it. Created a lot of other shit. And have fun doing it.
Yeah. Then we'll see where we go from there, right?
As said, my ship's always open.
I don't know if I want to wreck you tonight or not, so I'm going to leave.
Let's, considering your mental state, let's not.
Yeah, you're right. I should just find a nobody. Unless one of you three wants something.
I am unsure what to ask or say.
Nelly, you hear in the back of your mind, I'm just like, Wrath will like scolding you if you do.
Oh, no, I had a one-liner.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I've got plans for the evening.
Fangs will add this after Deli says his commentary. He's like, I do not know much about the context of your conversation, but if it's possibly hunting Jimmy and putting another hole in his head and out of his anus hole, I believe they called it, from Justice is joking, and you as well.
God damn it.
You will have a third one now, since I did shoot him once through the skull in a fit of madness.
What a fun night or session this has been so far. Anyway.
Either way, does any of you want to go back and wreck me, or Alicia, Fangs, one night stand?
I don't know if Sam's here. Sam? Hello, Sam? I guess not.
Fangs will just simply say, I am waiting for my mate, wife, I say, for that particular marriage.
You're missing out, Fangs.
I still try to keep to traditions and customs of the Shadow Lurkers.
She turns, kind of doing that prayer, like, have her hands like she's praying kind of thing, and gives some, you are missing out.
Damn, she's going missionary style for her next victim.
She's going on a mission for sure.
It's gonna be someone's fucking mission. I hope they don't get fucking pinged by the quest. Anyway.
But not Fang's keeping to his customs.
And I guess Sam is BRB, or it's maybe busy. Okay.
really bad cough.
Well, what?
What's up?
I had a really bad cough.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you're still sick.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so, after that fun-filled night, it comes to... Where's my festival party music? Actually, no, let's go with the October Waltz, just because it's fitting. I'm trying to look for some shit. That'll work. You all wake up decently early, or actually, how late would you sleep for after everything that you experienced last night? Outside of Snowy, I guess, getting wrecked harder than a train.
Joey's still an early riser after that, but yeah.
Okay, so you all wake up. It's been... You could hear, like, a lot more normal sound, or a lot more, like, festival-esque sounds as you're walking around, or as you're waking up, at least outside the hotel. It's definitely got more of a kind of fun feel to it, like less like drunken singing or like people drinking in the streets, and more kind of like to put it above table, like an Oktoberfest kind of vibe almost.
Okay.
You do notice too, like at least from their windows positioned and whatnot, there's like some of the street daylights have been replaced with like some of these very small like pumpkins that seem to be with different shapes cut out of them and like protruding different images on top of the daylights and stuff. But overall, it just looks like a wholly different place. And as you're all kind of raising up, Rathel's like, well, definitely didn't expect this kind of get-up, considering what it is, but, you know, guess we can kind of roll with it.
I don't understand why they waste so much produce just to carve a face onto it.
Oh! As you kind of see Brody walking by, those are they're the original daylights, man. They use them for, putting on, so they couldn't produce the light from the weird mechanical things that they're on now, but they put them in pumpkins and kind of used that to broadcast and scare vampires away. Really weird how it worked, but... So it's more like a callback to ancestry. Also, it's good to light one up with, as he kind of like... Watch as he reaches up very high and like jumps and kind of lights something from it. Good times. And just walks off.
Brody, you're a man after my own heart.
Like getting stoned from a jack-o'-lantern on a fucking thing.
Let's fucking spark up.
Huh.
But yeah, and like, especially going, you know what's funny too, actually? How much I could kind of like make this actually feel like Halloween and it's still like worth. Because you do notice like people are putting in like, there's like fake fangs that seem to be like made of candy and whatnot, so you kind of like candy corn fangs type things, and a different like assortment of other like local foods kind of just mixed with everything else.
But Fang is over here though.
What's up?
I was saying, but Fang is over here, so what's his candy?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Okay. As you guys are walking, and I'm not gonna have you roll survival this one time because it's very well like advertised where the festival map is. If you fucked up and got lost, that's of your own accord at this point. But yeah, and we'll move the map, and there are a few people. As you could place yourself right here.
Okay.
Like, look, I found a Halloween map.
Some bitch, it's Warren.
Wait, is this...
He is a bartender that is like commissioned.
I was gonna check something.
Thanks for offering me you had last night for a chance now.
Leave.
What are you talking about? If you're not interested in marriage, then there's really no chance between
Then
us.
go away. Bitch, be gone.
Ah, Fangs is committed to his traditions. That's why he refused to be a breeding stallion for the Red Claws.
Alright, but yeah, you see, like, you watch again as Brody's now just, like, laying half-baked in a fucking pail that's kind of been set up. Man, I can taste the seeds. And he's just, like, fucking his head just falls into the hay. As well as you
What
see...
a life that man lives.
he runs a board shop and just gets toasted half the time. And he can't drown. He can't drown because he's a Triton, so if he just falls in water, he's not gonna die.
He's probably like one of those guys who's like, family is wealthy as hell, and he's like this inheritor, and nobody realizes he's worth like millions or something.
Yeah, because he just stoned off his ass and shirtless half the time.
It's like, how the hell is he always making so much money? Just selling surfboards.
I mean, it's pretty lucrative too, considering where he lives. But yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of people running stalls. You see the one lady from the arcade. You see Diana's brother with 2 other religious people. You notice the one Bard from before. And a few, like, newer faces, as well as Kyle's one crewmate. Oh. Ah! What's up? Want something to drink?
Yes.
Anything in particular?
Something similar to Blue Lotus.
What?
Okay, let's just be blunt. Does Mala have a sister?
Hold on, I gotta roll his history, because technically Mala's been drunk with Warren before. River and I have talked about this, oddly enough. Because technically how they met was because Warren worked at her bar, or the bar he used to work at, and then got drunk a lot. So, from my understanding, and what Warren, or gonna talk to the person there. Shut the fuck up.
Just what you know.
He'll do it.
Yeah, I know. From what Mala had told me, well, half loaded, is that, excuse me, that Mala was the last one of her clan, of his clan, due to it catching on fire and being just overrun by another clan that I think he said Red Claw. Don't remember. But from my understanding, he was the last one. So if any family had lived, maybe Mel just thought they were dead.
Well, let me put it this way. Yesterday, during a performance, I was assaulted by what looked to be corrupted. And there was a woman who had weird facial features that matched Mala's in a very familiar way. I'm not saying mother, but instead of the pink lotus, she had a blue one, and we tracked her to a bar where a man spit in my glass.
First, that's poor etiquette, and I hope that man rots in hell. Second, I may have to look into that, but I don't know much about the Lotus shit. Thanks. Thanks, Deli. Glad you enjoyed the drink as he kind of raises one up.
Yeah, thanks for this dwarven pumpkin spice latte.
I think it's called a latte.
I don't know shit.
I mean, it's got a lot of shit in it, that's for sure.
Fuck the French. They spell shit dumb.
No, it's fuck the Elvish, because they're apparently the French.
Yeah, I was gonna switch to it. I was like, fuck the elves. And their silent letters.
Wait, if it's silent letters, then how do they speak it then?
They just gotta stare at you.
What it is, you see, the arrogance of them is that they like to...
Alright, we're kind of getting off the point. Anyway, I can't be much help there. We've never really dealt with whatever the fuck is going on with lotus flowers. Wait. Actually, give me a minute to think. Hold on. God damn, Warren is really rolling the same, I guess, today. There was someone in the Lost Few, her name was Zula, that had a similar power, though her lotuses were more yellow.
Wait, repeat the name again?
Zula. Technically, I think you have access. Hold on. I'll show it because she's in the Lost Few.
Yeah, it should be near my character sheet, if I remember right.
No, it's all the way. It's in NPCs. It's like the first one. It's Keystones in the Lost Few, so it's like right there.
Oh, yeah, see. I think you had the Lost View near where I was, but...
Okay, yeah. Because it's got all of them, Warren, Padrino, Amadeus, Zula, and Maxwell. But I'll have to look more into it because it's been a minute and I have to go consult travel notes. God knows I haven't fucking looked at those ever since I worked with Amadeus.
Oh, by the way, if you do see Amadeus, tell him I have a present for him.
You figured out he used you?
Is it that clear on my face right now?
Billy just...
During the moment I
Quite
said
so.
nervous.
Fangs, again, going with the metaphor of pulling the Band-Aid off from Snowy. Yes, you do.
And considering the moment I said his name, it immediately changed your mood from looking somewhat alright to I'm gonna rip someone's spine through their own asshole and then put it back in. Probably.
Ooh, I bet he could use that. It's got a hole already.
I'll keep that in
If he
mind.
goes fast enough, he starts whistling.
I'm really not on speaking terms with Melly or Jimmy. The last time I even talked to Mel was, last time I was on the train after I met you. Talked about some bullshit about chessboards and all that shit. Adding another pawn to the board. About all I can remember.
Now I am most confused. If this Mel person and the Jimmy are using people and placing them on what you call thing here, is it supposed to be some sort of game between... Wait, but they're using the same people. Why they wanted to use Mala? That does not make sense, since Mala was introduced to us by Mel and...
I'm imagining it was probably due to, might or spite me. Which, I'll be real, is kind of fucking annoying and petty. And considering this kind of points at his tattoos, I can't do shit about it, which is also annoying. As for what the fuck Amadeus is doing, I don't fucking care anymore. Like I said, I'll get back to you on any notes I have with, especially from Zula, and see what I can find. You're not going or leaving town after the festival, are you?
Quite possibly.
That depends.
I'll have to look hurriedly. I mean,
I do personally plan to head to the Grand Wilds.
Yeah, we finally read Melis's letter. Didn't realize that was what was going on.
I'd personally say let sleeping dogs lie. And maybe it's trying to go on like a vision quest or something, but not my right to intrude on. Mel's issues and what you all do. I'm just a bartender. As he says, I just snaps a glass and starts drinking.
Well, on a lighter note, what's fun to do here?
Well, you got break the glass. You got, hold on, I have to pull up my actual game sheet. You got five finger fillet, which God knows that's a pain in the ass. You got something called an illusionary reality helmet, or IR. Don't ask how that works, because I have no fucking clue. And you have something called blind and light. There's also like a few drinking games, some food. That guy over there, as he points to, is apparently making really good food. Alright, and there's a few people to talk to here and there, but yeah.
As soon as Warren pointed over here and said really good food, you just hear Deli's footsteps going.
Alright, so I will point this out above table. I do have like a treasure sheet as well of most of some stuff I made and like what items Sam helped me make, which is funny. They are very they aren't low magic item though, so they're just kind of like fun tricks.
They're always fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really dumb little fun things.
Yeah, thank you, Warren.
Yeah, don't mention it.
Good to see you again.
Yeah. Oh, and Nelly, I think you might want this considering what I've been doing. And he throws you a bag of 300 gold. This is your split for some of the stuff I've been selling from yours.
Woo, hell yes. If you need more, let me know. I just made a new batch.
We'll talk about it later. All I need is a little bit of the recipe, and then I can replicate it. But I'll just split whatever I make from it.
That's not how this works. You know that.
I'm aware. I'm just telling you. You know how I work? As he snaps again and like produces a glass of your shit.
That's what I'm just picturing Snowy just lowering the hand as Tilly's like raising the gun.
Yeah, reaching over and pushing the gun back down.
Let me put it this way, Deli, in the nicest way. You could either give me the recipe, or I could break it down, do some mixology shit, and then make it myself. I still split the
fucking fine.
Morris is like the distributor that could just kind of make any drink. How did you think he made your shit?
Oh, absolutely. No.
It's just funny. Anyway.
The player does. Deli is, I mean...
He's explained it to you like twice, though.
Yeah, but he's specifically protective of his stuff. And kind of, you know, incredibly redneck.
I imagine it's like the shaky hand gun though. Like it's like trying to pull it up and Snowy's just like, no, stop.
No, it's that raise of I don't want to have to do this. I like him.
No, you know what it is? You know that fucking gif of the one from fucking what is it? From Boardwalk Empire, the one black guy shooting while he's crying. It's just that. Anyway, I think it's Boardwalk.
I have no idea.
Either way, you know what I mean.
I'm glad to see you're back. And you see him with like, you can smell it. It's like a pumpkin infused wine. It's a little bit less of a staunch red, but still got like that red color to it. How may I help my friends of friends of friends?
We were talking to Warren, and all I could do think about was whatever the hell is being made over here, because it's just permeating.
We have some rather intricate flavors. Have you ever had spicy cow milk?
No.
Snowy's like got that like immediate like reflex of like, I don't want to think about that. Nope.
Not that kind of milk.
Snowy, ain't that a banditation?
No. So I will establish this. There actually are like literal sea cows.
I'm sure.
I just have an image of a cow trying to swim, and it's horrible, but somehow they're still doing it.
No, see, what I always imagine when I talk about this is literally like the ass end of a mermaid just stuck onto a cow and it's just kind of going. It's a horrible visualization, but it's probably one of my favorite ones.
Out in the middle of the night, you expect sirens, all you hear is "Mrrr."
the beautiful sound of the sirens.
As if posing sexily on a rock utter out.
It almost sounds just like walking beef meats.
Oh, is that some chicken drink, boys?
No, that was a good time. It helps you forget. Sorry if I made you laugh at that.
Oh, absolutely. That's fucking hilarious. No.
Anyway, we have spiced sea cow milk mixed with pumpkin pie. Quite good, actually. And we have a few other meat selections as fresh sea cow meat and the like. Have your fill. First meal is free, the rest is paid for. Courtesy of the Daybreak Festival.
Alright, you might need to keep a tab. He points over at Fangs. Just let me know how far he gets, and I'll pay at the end. He doesn't carry money.
I will keep that in mind. And it is good to see you again, Miss, by the way, Foxgrove. Especially after last night's conversation.
Yeah, if you see anything around. Oh, hey, she's here. I need to go have a talk.
Okay. So, Alicia, what are you doing? Sam? You doing anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm borrowing the same person from the arcade.
Oh. You hear like the deepest sigh of the boat she sees you. How can I help you?
What do you got for inventory today?
One more time.
What do you have for inventory? What do you have?
Oh. So, you know how all of you guys kept coming into the arcade and asking for neon and everything?
No.
Okay, well, past that, you see as she holds up, I've been working on a way to make those systems into a, how should I put this, into a headset, or in this case, this helmet here, in order to make it more fun for everyone, can enjoy them without coming to the arcade and disturbing me from my work. Also, I think I left Neon alone, so hopefully he's not dying. And then you just hear off in the distance,
Meat! Oh,
Anyway, I hope that caught on the mic and didn't fucking peek it.
All I heard was meat.
Yep, that's it. But no.
Yeah, just imagine him alone in a black, dark arcade, like...
Yeah, like with the pulley system
going
going
like-
up and down.
He goes, like, behind the counter, meat, goes around another thing, meat?
and then goes
Can
with
I
a
introduce
higher
you?
pitch.
Like, no, you know what I imagine? Since he's the owner and has the keys to the arcade, he
Oh,
pulled out
no.
some of the stuffed animals and is talking to them. Do you want to buy my meat? And just like losing his mind. What happened? Oh, I haven't introduced myself, by the way. My name's Aubrey. She kind of holds out her hand. Though I don't know if you really care about that. Aubrey.
All
I'll post it. Because technically she does actually have a name. And had one, and she's just never used it. She was nameless barb person. Where's Avu? There we go.
Oh, I was spelling it wrong.
Aubrey.
Yeah, Aubrey.
Aubrey.
But here, just put this on, and then you can kind of see how it goes.
Okay.
Alright. So you put on the IR headset, which, in hindsight, I do realize that IR also means infrared, which is kind of ironic considering.
I'm going to reality. That's it.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, I need to change the music real quick, actually. So, as you put on the headset... Oh, God. Sorry. Give me 1 second, because I have to find music for it, and then we'll continue. As you put on the headset, though, you are... A lot of your senses kind of dull for a minute. All the festival sounds that you were hearing before on the mountain seems to... Oh, this will work. 1 second, sorry. Yep. There you go. Do that. All the sounds that you could hear in the festival have been replaced with, like, this ear-piercing wind that seems to be blowing all around you. And before you is a small tightrope connecting between essentially two giant mountains. And as you kind of put this on, you see like a small little, I'd say like like a little display or signpost that says, "Walk across to claim a prize." So how this is kind of work above table is you just basically have to make 2 dexterity checks to tightrope in this IR, and if you get across, you win a prize. If you don't, you don't. Sound simple enough? So,
Yeah.
As you begin walking, then you feel like this stiff breeze just kind of slowly pushing you off of the rope. I just need you to make a acrobatics check.
Oh no.
Damn. Okay. As you're walking and actually doing quite well, you manage to catch yourself because you're used to the high wind areas of forewind, and this is kind of reminds you of that, so you know to like brace yourself constantly as you're walking. And I'll need one more check.
What? Acrobatics?
Yeah, they're both acrobatics. It's basically to see if you can keep your breath. Damn. All right. As you do that, you slowly inch your way, and again, kind of just walking through almost no problem, because again, you're just used to these high velocity winds from forewind, especially being just so high up, and then you get to the other side, and you hear like this small amount of fanfare go off. Hold on. There's a soundboard for this. We'll just go with this. As you finish up, let me change the music back. You get you see Aubrey kind of looking at you and be like, "So, how was it?"
It was pretty cool. Although it did bring me back to the nerve-wracking feelings that I had at home for a little bit.
It's still in a testing phase, so if you would have fallen, you could get hurt. I don't know exactly, but thankfully you didn't, so yeah. Since you made it to the end, as she pulls out or goes through a round sack, you're supposed to be a prize for those that did, so I need you to then roll me a d20 and see what you get.
Big money.
Okay, 7. Let me look. I will say these prizes are random, so oh my fucking god. Alright. I will copy and paste this, and then I'll explain it first. She pulls out, after like digging for a little bit, a small belt with what looks like 2 trumpets on either side at the buckle. And this is what you got. You have the Belt of the Beholden. So basically now it just creates a small fanfare wherever you walk while wearing.
She has theme music now.
That's
Pretty
so
much.
awesome. I'm the main character. Let's go.
I imagine like it's just like yeah. It's also got like, and occasionally you hear like cheering and clapping as well. So it's not just straight up fanfare. It's like kind of like this, like a crowd almost with some music. But yeah, that's one item. I was hoping you got something else, but that's also really funny. Anyway, all right, who's doing what now?
I guess seeing Fangs do what Alicia was doing, Fangs will also join in the in that particular arcade game.
Do you want to try as well, man?
Why not? It seems interesting.
All right, just put it on. Just be careful, and don't freak out when you start seeing things.
There's the
All right.
player laughing.
Fangs, you feel the helmet get put on, and then, once again, you now have the sensation of being extremely high up. There's that cold wind chill from just being that high up, and there's a string between two mountains. What are you doing? How is Fangs reacting to this, first off?
He looks completely wide-eyed, almost like he would in some of the other situations where he has never expected to be in. Sees the string between the two mountains, and only thought is, get to the string.
Yeah, so there is a side post that says, get to the other side. I'm not going to repeat it again. Win a prize. And it's just basically 2 acrobatics checks, so if you just want to throw them, you can throw them either right away or you can just wait.
Alright, give me a second, I'm just,
I will say above table the DC is 15 and 16. Both checks. Because I had to make them a little bit higher. Just also because this is a new tech, so. There's some other stuff too, which I think will be really fun. Also, what are you doing, Deli, while Fags is the play? Are you just riding?
I'm on a pumpkin carousel. Eating pie.
I'm going fast. Eating pie, not gonna vomit. Actually, just roll me a con save, just to see if you can hold down your pie as it's going. Spinning round and round.
I do have a question, though. With the,
Are you gonna ask if a climb speed gives you advantage?
I was gonna say the cat's claws, but yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that, because you would at least, like, be able to shrink in and stuff. If you roll, like, a nat 1, though, you're,
I know.
well.
Here are 2 acrobatics. 1, 2.
Sorry, buddy. Thanks. As you try to go, maybe it's because you're too panicked from, like, the sudden coldness, or just all of this all at once. You immediately go, and maybe you grip onto it a little too hard, and your fags kind of cut through it. Or not fags, sorry, your claws. Yeah, no, you're chewing on the rope, actually. But no, your claws kind of cut through the rope, and you immediately just have the sensation of falling. And then, after that, the helmet kind of just pops off on its own, and Aubrey has to go and grab it. Yep, still working on some of the bugs on that.
Ugh, my head hurts. Why does my head hurt? I'm pretty sure I was falling.
See, this helmet uses illusionary terrain technology, or IT. And with the help of IT, it creates a illusionary reality that hopefully can be used to play games and the like.
So avoid the it, I understand.
Trust me, a lot of people want to avoid the it. Especially when most people just don't know you have to turn things on and back off again. She just kind of mutters under her breath.
Yes, well, it was an experience. Perhaps you can use that thing to send people to the faraway reaches of the planet, world, stars, and all that.
I'm not gonna think too big of it yet, but it's just still in the testing phase. Either way, there's other fun games. There's Break the Glass, 5-Finger Fillet, and for whatever reason, that woman seems to have like a flashlight, or like something akin to that.
Who has a flashlight now?
Kyle's. Correct. But while we're doing that, and I will say just above table because I know we might have forgotten. You did say you would go try out her stead when she was there, or at least Ellie did.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just, to be honest, I was buying time.
Yeah, no worries. I figured, so I'm not gonna, like, push it. Anyway, we'll get to Snowy real quick, and then we'll... Actually, no. Yeah, we'll go to Snowy real quick first, and then we'll hop back to you guys. Oh! I'm actually really glad you came. This is a friend of mine. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Yes. He's from Spireton. His name is Mariner, actually, from what? Fuck, is it Grand Wild Spireton? Yes, it is. His name is Otravo. Also, I'm gonna shift Z this guy because technically, the rest of the party have seen him before. They actually helped him out. Like, way, way back when. You guys remember that he was basically getting bullied because racism.
Yes, and Fangs was ready to tear people.
Guy?
Yeah, it was the Scrolls guy that said he was writing something.
Did you shift Z or?
Yeah, let me do it again, sorry.
There we go.
There he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do apologize if I...
No, don't worry, just go.
Do apologize if I was intruding on anything. It has been a while since I've seen Miss Attore, and I thought it'd be a nice time to catch up, especially during festival time.
Well, my name is Noe von Weathermaith Foxgrove. It's pleasure to meet you.
And you see him kind of like scribbling some stuff into the subscribes. That way. Interesting. Is that a family acquired name, or do you split it?
Oh, it's family acquired. Not from the Grand Wilds, but...
Don't mind him as Waldus kind of hand waves him. He tends to get lost in writing, sometimes over talking, that it kind of trumps everything. That's not entirely true. I came to enjoy this festival, and as you say that, he's also then gets back to his scraps. Write about some of its small intricacies for the world. And then starts writing again. Sorry if he's a little bit of a downer. It's just kind of him. Not a downer. I'm a very particular and meticulous person that wishes to note everything.
A man after my own heart.
Yes, this is actually the Miser XP in my game. Anyway.
Considering how many notes I take, yeah.
Not common to see another barkind around.
Yeah. Had to work my way to fire, especially with Firetin. I have to look up what he's called, because I remember there was a name for Firetin one specifically. But either way, a lot of the ones that lived in the inner city, or at least in Firetin, are kind of ostracized by our own kind, as well as normal as people living in the north as well, because they see us all as savages. The nerve of them, quite honestly.
Indeed. I find myself to be rather refined. I can
Are
show
you saying
you
that with or without your chest out?
Oh, it's out.
You just see this, like, he looks at you, not like a scoff, but like this kind of,
Shoot.
okay? But either way, it was nice meeting you again. I do apologize, but I do have to leave early. There were some other things I wished to note, and was hoping at least to look at the, how should I say this, the outer city gates and stuff, and take notes on them. I'm writing a novel, after all, or at least a, how do they say it, almanac? And I need to know about everything, and just make sure my information is correct. So.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh. You trying something? Again, just kind of looks up for a second, still kind of lost.
Yes?
Very good, and then just walks off. I love this guy because he's just like so lost. It's like, are you trying to have sex with me? Very well. Walks away.
So he's just kind of there with her mouth agape, kind of like,
Yeah, he gets like that. Sorry again about that.
No, that's fine. It happens to me. Once in a blue moon.
Except now it's from Fangs and his old name.
can't find any other fucking vaccine in this town, so not.
every tabaxi so far, I've just been like either not interested or just lost in something else.
Well, it just so happens that Fang's a traditionalist, so he's waiting for the marriage situation.
And Otravo is just ignorant because he's kind of focused on other stuff.
No, I feel like he knew what was being offered. He was like, right. Onward!
Anyway, off to take notes.
I can only imagine that Snowy's like, well, this is happening.
I can imagine just like the immediately like whiplash of, are you offering sex? Goodbye.
Yeah, so he's just kind of a little bit like, huh.
Yeah, tends to have a bit of a one-track mind, especially when he's doing research and work, but still kind of a good guy when you get to know him. Doesn't really change much, though.
That's fine. I mean, I understand a man being married to his job. That's what people tell me about mine.
What, being a bard?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh, sleeping around, as she says as she hoists herself onto the stage.
No, that's the side benefits. Anyway.
Don't mind. I still got a little bit of setting up to do, so especially because I want to make this a little bit more of a bigger impression considering it's a festival. So if you want to just go off for a little bit while I'm just setting up, you can,
So
or you can help me here.
To, like, wear more clothes, less clothes, other clothes?
Just give me a minute for... I mean, as long as you're professional about it, I don't really care.
Well, I mean, sometimes, the savage look with the leather doesn't always work. And sometimes,
No, wait, are you trying to put on a gimp suit?
No, it's the one I wore last night.
Sure. Let's say...
I mean, I can go put on that one, but, people tend to get a little weird about that.
Let's just say about the same as last time. But yeah, I just have to set up all these, and you do notice the fuck. As she's kind of going through. Also, you do notice like her the ghastly apparitions that kind of float around, just kind of like getting their heads on a lot of instruments and kind of just setting them up right now.
Oh,
yeah.
She's that bard.
Yeah. Why do you think she had so many ways to play instruments without, like, using her hands?
Makes sense now, yeah.
And, before we get started, though, remember, you're fine.
Like, looking, or...
Oh my god, last night you almost crashed. I mean, it's fine. Just don't worry about things, okay? You'll do
yeah,
fine.
no worries.
Hold it off for 2 nights.
Anyway.
But it's
So.
One-track mind, my own. God.
Weird, it's like... Alright, so. All of you kind of walk up to the stand. Glad to see all of you.
We're missing Alicia for this particular stand now.
I think she's trying to go stick her head in the apple thing right there.
Good
Anyway.
to see you again.
Yeah. So, my stand's pretty simple. At least game-wise, it's called Blinding Light. I shine this light in your eye. You probably get retina damage, and you try not to blink. It's also supposed to mimic/mirror some weird Fang folk tradition of seeing if they were vulnerable to sunlight by constantly putting their body parts, but I'm not going to burn body parts, and I think it's easier just to burn the eye. She says burn kind of in air quotes.
I only got 1, so good luck, boys.
You could always try smash the glass over there. A little bit easier. Though I don't know how good your throwing arm is.
That was actually what I was interested in.
Or you could try and stab your finger with a knife, if you're good with your hands. So, how this gun is going to work, if you want to do it, or at least for...
Yeah.
Yes.
So, alright. So, above table, how this is going to work is there are 2 lights. Hold on, I have my rules and everything. So, you got to just stare at a light without blinking, and you could either do you just stare into a light without blinking for 2 rounds, which is basically 2 con saves with a DC 15 and a DC 17.
Alright.
Okay.
I didn't make these easy.
That's fine. I guess I'll
Anyway.
roll first.
Con.
Oh, there goes.
17.
Oh!
Damn.
Okay, here's Fangs.
You can always try again, too. No. Sorry, boy.
I got this one.
Almost. Do you have anything
Yes.
that boosted your save up? You know what? Because you got the nat, I'll give it to you.
Okay. I was like, not really. I am just wizard.
Okay. So, Deli, you try the first time. The first time you get through the light, easy. Like, you look at it, then the bright light shows, like, you immediately just blink because it's like getting a flashbang.
Oh, there's settings. Ah.
Bags, you immediately get hit by the first one. It hurts like a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
and then Deli,
He didn't even open his eyes for the second one.
yeah, Deli, she's like, alright, you know this one's coming now. Deli, you almost blink as the first one comes through, but thanks to your nat 20 and how you rolled, you're able to kind of like hold your composure and like force your eye open. Maybe you like take a drink of the pumpkin latte or something.
No, I've stared at a fireball before. I can do this.
I've been hit by one by my team. This is not much harder. Alright, roll me a d20 then, Deli, for your prize. I was just like,
Yay.
good job, and now I got a fish for the officially like. Okay, roll
Another
again.
7.
I kind of don't want to give the same item just because.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, 3. Let's see what this one is. Okay, that's my list of breads, but no one said bread today. Oh my god. Well, this one's not too bad. Okay, Deli, you are handed, as she kind of puffs out. Okay. Deli, you are handed a small brass coin, and it is the coin of certainty. It always lands on heads. Use that however you want, because that's kind of funny.
This could come in handy.
It's great for, like, lying to people. Alright. Snowy, you watch it, you look at the table kind of sitting before you, and there's, like, a lot of, like, small blood splatters from, like, people stabbing, and there's a knife kind of, like, jammed into, like, a cutting board. Are you here to try this one? No,
Depends on the rules.
simple. Just make 2 rotations through. Don't stab your hand. Get a prize.
Okay.
Nothing really hard. Just pretty easy. Alright, so for this, it'll be just 2 sleight of hand checks. Basically to see what you could win. Or if you could win. Ah, yes! The bard with sleight of hand! Who would have thought? The only way, realistically, you could have failed that is if you had rolled, like, maybe a 2 or a 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you, like, I imagine Snowy's probably played this shit on the ship before. Like, just to pass time. Or just got bored and started doing it. I don't know.
Snowy just sticks her hand out, pulls out her own knife, and does it while staring at her.
Okay. Here's your prize. Roll me a d20.
Don't like how the dice rollers link.
Ooh, 16. Okay. Let me pull up my sheet again. Oh, this is funny. So, as you're kind of doing that, she pulls out a small blue flower. And hold on, I just gotta copy paste. This one's kind of funny. I don't know how well it will be used. you got the forget-me-not. So it basically has 5 charges, but you have a creature pull it, and they forget the last minute of conversation.
Cool.
How much that'll ever actually be used, I don't know, but like, you have someone say, like, have you say their name, and then immediately pull it, like, what were we talking about? Like I said, I don't know.
God, you're so boring. I'm going to pull one of these.
Alright. Does anyone want to try break the glass?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll join in on
Alright.
that. Where do
So
we
it
go
would
for
be
that?
this gentleman. Oh, I apologize.
Okay.
Let me get the name back. There we go. Sorry, let me move out of your way.
Good to see you again.
Hello,
Yes.
Marina.
Hello.
Sometimes. Oh, it is the strip poker lady. And the other man that...
Seriously?
I'm
That's all I
joking.
remember for?
I'm joking. I do
So
hope...
you say, oh, is that musician woman that I met?
Do you not say that like half the time
we'll
to
help
like...
you break a bed frame.
No, I totally did not.
But either way, I do hope my work with your acquaintance in the magic shop was helpful.
Yeah. Yes, he was.
Very good. It is,
Definitely needs some stress relief, but that man is a little high strung.
no, I think he's just naturally uncaring.
Is that what it was?
It comes off a lot more bluntly because of just how he talks. If anything, I think he's common in his element. He just hates the people, which is funny considering the job he does.
Yeah.
I mean, was he not writing it on scrolls when you had arrived in?
Yeah, he was doing very well.
Alright, well, do enjoy your Daybreak Festival. I do apologize on at least behalf of partially my own kind, but I don't think they really could give a fuck.
You are not the one that is at fault. It is the ones that lead them.
Yes, but people still like to blame even those of half-breed descent.
Yes, such as the fact that many would blame conscripts of the Red Claws, when many of us are unwilling.
Easy to put a face to blame rather than a faceless ghost.
This is unfortunately very true.
Well, like I said, enjoy Daybreak Festival. Don't worry, if anything were to happen, the Chicapo Rosa would at least make sure to protect everyone here, considering it is part of the job.
Our gratitude.
As she kind of walks off. Alright. New players, I see. Welcome! Would you like
Afternoon.
to break the glass?
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, it's simple. You just throw these stones here and attempt to break it. Shouldn't be that hard. So how this works is you basically gotta make a... Yeah. Medium Moogle, because they're not small, so...
Okay.
Because they're, like, probably palm-sized. I didn't know you actually had to have them, bro. I haven't looked through everything of yours.
Yeah, I decided that for whatever, Snowy's definitely been in a few bar fights, so probably a good thing to take.
Very true. I just like Tavern Brawler in general, because it's like a good, just general fill-out kind of feat for a lot of things. Especially for someone. But yeah, so TLDR, just make a ranged weapon attack roll on it. It's just a kind of plain of glass just sitting there.
There goes that one.
I'm taking the first one.
I know.
Oh my god. Alright, so, Fangs. You hit it. And then immediately, as you hit it, you do notice... Sorry, my voice kind of... elevated there. But you hit it, and you do notice that there's like a small kind of sheen to it as you hit it. Snowy, since you have like a high passive, you do notice like there's some magical covering around it. Don't know what, but kind of taking that into account, you're able to like throw it through and just kind of like pop the glass and actually hit it. So how I have this work then is essentially just there's a AC involved, but the HP's 1, so you just gotta hit it basically. Just above table. And Snowy, you're able to break the glass. Roll me a d20. God damn it. Don't roll the same one!
Been doing that a lot tonight.
Stop! Okay, did someone roll 13 yet? I don't think so. It was 3, 7... yeah, 16. Okay, 13. Prizes! Oh. You watch as they produce as you kind of win and break the glass, and pull out a pack of crackers, and you get this. So each one produces the flame for an hour.
Yeah, Fang, she wants these?
What exactly are these?
Firecrackers.
So those strange biscuit things that you eat. Very well.
Do not eat those.
You break it and it turns into fire.
Like a torch.
Or cooking, whatever
Match.
suits your fancy. Deli, would you like to attempt to break the glass?
Yeah, I'm going to increase my density so I have advantage on the roll.
Go right ahead.
Do I have... I guess I
You have
just
a
have to do the...
I used gun.
Oh,
Just use your
cool.
gun. Yeah, just use that. I'm just, like, having you roll your range, just so it's easier. So you don't have to... Yeah, so you got... There's 4 of those, then, Visor. Just keep that
There
in
it
mind,
is.
So.
Blam!
I'm gonna say you just hit the fucking AC. Also, roll an advantage, just because. I just want to see if you crit.
Oh, they did get a 23.
Damn. Anyway, so, again, because no one did it, and Deli, you're just magically in tune, you see what's essentially a shield spell kind of layered over it. So, like, your average person couldn't hit this kind of pain, but being well-versed in magic and the like, you're able to kind of just penetrate the rock through, and yeah, you can roll me a d20.
Woo! That one.
Now,
Yes!
Yes!
I'm gonna say
I
they're still
felt
red.
it!
They're still red. Oh my god. This is hilarious. So, Deli,
Yeah.
you watch as they pull out like a small little black box with a button on the side, and this is what you get.
Uh-oh.
Eventually get a tape recorder,
Nice!
and it loops for 5 minutes, and but it only can record 1 sentence. So keep that in mind. And you can like reset it and stuff.
Okay, I was...
Yeah.
So
I
speak
was
in
probably
one breath.
wasted if I did.
So
No, you
speak
can,
in
like,
one breath.
constantly- It's what?
I was just saying
Visor?
speak in one breath.
I'm not gonna allow that. As funny as that would be, no. As long, like, this still has obviously uses, so. But yeah, congrats. You now have a tape recorder. Thanks. Do you want to just use your other roll and see if you hit with the longbow, or do you want to try a new roll just to try? I'll leave it up to you.
I'll have Fangs try one more time.
You haven't won anything, and I feel bad.
Nah, don't. I'm also I think my my mental facilities are also starting to waver, so that's probably why the rolls are saying don't stop rolling. See?
No, sorry, buddy.
It's all right.
I was gonna say, technically, so I did have a rule kind of built it. I'll say it after a second.
Fang,
How this game works, because there's a way to cheat at this one.
But Fangs looks over to Alicia. I believe it's best you try it then.
Come on, just play a game, throw a rock. It can't be that hard. Except for this one. He kind of sucks.
Fang's just having a hard time with the shield.
I mean, there is a way I could do something to get myself an advantage, but I'm playing as fair as possible.
You can cheat. I have never said you had to not cheat.
Technically, this guy's pulling full carny bullshit here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright,
There are ways around this. Okay.
gains advantage. Now Faye's gonna really hit this thing hard.
Rolls double nat ones.
Let's
I'm
see.
calling that shit. Alright, Fags. Immediately after saying you suck, you immediately pick up a rock and just fucking fire it, probably because either enraged or just annoyed that you can't hit things. And you were able to finally put a dent in the glass. Alright, roll me a d20 then. I'm sorry, go ahead.
He did add the Zephyr Strike, so there's actually some force damage into that.
Oh yeah, that really pushes it back a little bit further. Ooh. I see, we got a feisty. Alright, just roll me a d20. God, stop!
Stop
Roll
putting...
again.
Roll the numbers.
Stop! Yeah. God damn it, Miser!
Okay, you gotta roll a 3 and a 1 now, Miser. Come on.
He rolls a 3 and a 1. I'm just fucking leaving the session.
Copycat.
10.
I just don't. There's enough prizes where I don't want to do. Oh my god. Why did you get this one? Okay.
Hey, you attempted,
No, this one's funny.
You
This
attempted
one's
Fangs.
hilarious. Fags, you, after you hit it, he kind of says, "Ooh, I think you would enjoy this." And you watch as he goes through, a small gift bag and pulls out what looks like a small, trumpet, and this is what you got.
Oh no.
You got the auto toot. You can turn it on and off and just have it auto play.
So Fangs also has theme music, but it's just way different.
Yeah.
Fangs just looks at it.
Please tell you push the button.
Why did I just see, the dude skeletons?
That's pretty much what inspired this, actually.
Yeah, he does press it.
Hold on, I think I have a trumpet sound. Give me a minute. You might want to turn down your ears. That's what you hear when you press it. Even though it's technically not a trumpet.
Right, since Snowy passed him a gift, Eel just passed the trumpet to Snowy. I believe this might work for you more.
No, please don't give me that trash.
No, you keep it. You want it. I already had won something else by showing that I can completely know how to stick a knife between my fingers and back up.
I see. Right, Alicia.
Yep.
Do you want to try?
Yes.
So if you have a ranged attack roll, you could roll. Yeah, I think you do. Hold on, let me look. Just so you know.
Okay, dude.
Yeah, just roll that. I think you should have a crossbow.
Oh wait, yeah, I do. I have a crossbow.
If you do, just roll that, or a bow. It'll just be. Oh no! Hold on. Not your proficiencies, on your weapon sheet. Let me check. Blight, Scorching Ray. Either roll a Scorching Ray or Shocking Grasp because they have a range. Anything with a +9, you can roll. I guess because that's your ranged attack rolls.
Give me 1 second.
Yep, no worries. Oh my gosh. You try to throw the stone and you just hear a ding as it just hits off that shield again. Oh! Seems we have another failure.
Fangs pats Alicia on the shoulder. I know it's supposed to
You
only
can try
for
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine if you want to roll it again, Sam.
yeah. He's giving he's giving Alicia advantage.
Still no.
You still have one more.
Oh,
It's an
Oh
advantage.
yeah, roll it again. Sorry, because you're technically throwing it again.
Yeah.
Throwing an advantage.
Yes.
Yeah, so you
Is that for
just,
strike?
just roll one more, cause... Okay. And again, maybe after being annoyed, you just kind of like fucking heave it, and maybe, just maybe out of the corner of your eye, you watch as Pebbles reaches up a hand, kind of push the rock and like just punches the glass, and then slowly goes back into the earth. To flavor that a little bit more. Anyway. Alright, roll me a d20. Don't roll fucking... Okay. Oh, I think you got the best item for you, actually. I think this is the one I wanted you to get. Oh, no. It's not, but this one's fucking really good. Okay. So, you watch as he once again goes into his magic bag and pulls out a chalkboard. And this is what you get. So, the sketch fetch basically allows you to copy one thing perfectly. And it's only one thing at a time. Before anyone asks, this does not count for, like, books or capitalizing sentences. It's specifically for images of people, a weapon, etc. So it's essentially like a, more of like a storyboard-esque thing, or like an Etch-a-Sketch, but only for one item.
It's an absolutely terrible thing to have at a game of charades.
Pretty much.
Or what is that? The drawing one.
But yeah, the sketch fetch is actually really good. It's one of my more favorite items.
Is that win, lose, or draw?
I think. But yeah. So yeah. If anyone else wants the fags, if you want to try your hands at 5-figure play, or if Alicia you want to try your hand at staring into a light or something, you can as well. To kind of find out.
I'll stare into a light.
Alright, so you walk over to this woman over here. Nope. Missed it by a little bit. As you kind of walk over. Oh! You want to try the game?
Yep.
Alright, just hold your eye open, look directly into this light, and don't blink. Alright, so just give me 2 con saves. So 15 and 17 is your D. Holy fuck. Trying to take a drink of that.
Damn.
Alicia, you looked into the void of darkness before. This means nothing to you, as you probably had your retinas burned from being so high up in the actual elevation closer to the sun. So you just look at this light. If anything, I imagine, like, it gets shoved in your eye and you grab it and kind of pull it closer to your eye. And then she kind of looks at you kind of weird, like, okay? You good?
I have eyes and I can't see.
Anyway, roll me a d20. Okay, don't roll a fucking... God damn it.
Justice would have had advantage on that game. Actually, would have been an auto win.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
was like, yeah, just use this eye, will you?
Oh my god. Okay. As she's fetching a thing, she pulled out a small wand with like a cherry on the bottom of the hilt, and this is what you got. You got a tart wand. Basically, once per day, you could summon 1d6 random tart flavors. How often this will be used? I have no fucking clue. Is it funny as fuck? Yes.
It's going to be used right now. That's what it's going to be used.
Roll me a d6.
It's all pumpkin flavored.
No, it's all Pop-Tarts.
It should be a pumpkin flavored tart.
No. Oh my god. God damn it.
Chaos.
You immediately create. Hold on, I have to roll something now.
Bread.
No, give me a minute. I'll roll that too. Okay, you create 6 strawberry flavored tarts. Just kind of flop where you immediately point the wand. Huh. All right then.
They're just floating there, menacingly.
Yep. No, they just kind of flop on the ground. Okay, bread. 87. Hold on, I actually have my D100 bread sheet out now.
The bread sheet.
Hold on, I gotta look. Okay. Deli, as you say bread, I love how I have to copy and paste just to look up what these are. Ooh! Okay. So, Deli, as you are saying, you say bread, and a small tube kind of pops up right here, and inside are what look like small kind of rolls with like a little bit of sesame seed on top. For people above table, that you have summoned and Pam, aka just a Japanese sweetbread with red bean paste in it.
Nice.
You have no idea how many bread spreadsheets I have to look for just to find different flavors of bread. But yeah, so yeah, you just get a few like Japanese sweet rolls basically with. I don't know how everyone likes that like above or character wise, so I'll leave that up to you if you taste them.
Ooh, free bread.
It's not free. We pay for the subscription.
I don't.
All right, free for you, I guess. All right, what's next? I'd go bobbing for apples, but the barrel's too high. I'll see a stupid.
I see marshmallows on a stick.
Oh, hell, the fuck yes.
Where is that exactly? What is this marshmallow you speak of?
Oh, thanks. Come along now. Time for you to learn.
They actually couldn't get marshmallow, so they got squall instead. A really bad joke.
Should we not
Sam,
get
would you like to
Alicia?
try to stab your hand?
Yeah.
Roll the
Hearts to go.
I should,
I'm
I
sorry,
should
what?
go. I should go and retrieve Alicia to join us.
All right, roll me 2 sleight of hand. Sam, just try to stab your hand for free. You know? No. Here's what I imagine, because I kind of want to roll with the nat 20, which makes me laugh. So, you go to stab your hand the first rotation, and as you're doing it, you manage it quite well. The second rotation, you almost stab into your figure, but then the blade transforms into your other summon, Steely, and like barely misses, like nipping at your finger, and then helps you through another rotation. Because I just kind of rolled that 20s as like close to auto wins just for these specifically, just because I feel like it's funnier. So yeah, just roll me another d20 for the last prize, I guess, of the night, probably.
Another nat 20, I see.
Oh, you get the funny one, the one that I was telling you about that I made.
I think I just get all the 20 ones.
Alright, so, Sam, you'll know this because I actually talked about you about this in DMs when I was making this. You get an ice cube. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Alright, it is called the Teppa Drink. Teppa Drink. And this is what it does. It's just an asshole item. Makes any drink warmer instead of colder.
I'm gonna get a belly drink.
Get yourself
Make
some
hot
hot
chocolate
iced tea.
horrifying.
No. It's
Sitting here drinking an Irish coffee going, yes, that would actually be very nice.
Fangs walks over, and once he starts seeing Alicia do this, he gives a
You see, she's
approval
now
nod.
holding an ice cube that's not melting in her head.
That is a strange item there, but Alicia, would you mind joining us to eat the marshmallows?
Yeah, we should go eat, probably. Marshmallows and stuff.
Love how Sam's getting all the fucking troll items.
It kind of fits the chaos of Sam's existence.
Oh god. I'm kind of glad someone got that one. There's one other one that I'll say above table because later.
Fangs gestures right there. Sit there. Now we are more like a war band, though we are missing a few. Looks into his bag.
I'm still here. I'm just kind of tired.
Join us for the marshmallows.
I'm not gonna put her token on tip.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
You just see a stick sticking out of his backpack.
Yeah.
The longest stick.
Like two sticks like duct taped together.
Fangs looks over to what I think is the brother of Diana.
Yes, that's also why I don't want to come out right now.
Fangs just goes and says, "Your sister is an odd one."
I'm sorry. As he kind of like stops because he's talking to the other two fucking religious people out so far that you guys met. Oh, sorry. Were you saying something? I was lost in talk of good faith and all that.
My apologies. I was just mumbling.
Marshmallows.
Yes. Would you like some?
Looks at the other two. If you would excuse me, I appreciate all your time and anything in the church, especially you, both of differing degrees of water. And he kind of just bows like hastily, and kind of heads over. You sure it's all right?
Yes.
Just hands
Of
him the
course.
stick.
You're not
It's
going
a
to try
festival after all.
not going to try to drug me, are you?
Why would we do that?
Why would I waste good drugs?
All right.
Has this happened before where you have been drugged by marshmallows?
There was this one time where I was very...
Was it your sister?
No. Someone put roofies in the marshmallow and I ended up on a...
We lost him in thought.
Why would they put a
Hello?
roof on a marshmallow?
Well, some people thought they were called flories because you end up on the floor, you know.
That does not make sense. Why would they put the marshmallow on the floor? That is a waste of whatever this material is.
Yes. He's just got like nothing to say because he's like,
Okay, we're not going to do that, and we'll keep track of you if you do.
all right, thank you.
Unless somebody did it to me already.
Snow, you start now. Just kidding.
The eyes just kind of leans back a little bit. The eyes just go wide and
yeah.
dilate.
We're gonna start Hangover 2, Lost in Abu.
Oh no.
But I appreciate at least the hospitality. This festival was quite nice, and especially those of the water churches have granted me interesting insight, though I'm not the biggest fan of drowning people to indoctrinate them into religion.
What is strange to one is probably the common norm to others.
I mean, it's only water-based religions that seem to be thinking that water-based asphyxiation is the best way to go.
Well, especially it's the branding ones.
Yes.
Yeah, it sucked.
The branding ones is actually, I believe, more worse, as Fangs then points to his shoulders. Conscription by the Red Claws is certainly not what you call.
Oh no, I was talking about motor cults. Those things are fucking crazy.
Oh, those aren't religions. Those are just people believing other words and following a person rather than a god. Just unendingly just going through life.
Yes, but there's also those that, while not believing in the gods, they do believe in the power and authority of one individual that is more or less
There is
elevated.
one, but
We don't talk about the Flankton murder cults, not anymore. Not since the accident. Or not since the burning of the court. But if you do see my sister again, tell her I'll probably be off in the next few days. Back on another religious mission to talk to other people. I heard Forwin was at least the major city is a good place to go.
Fangs just points at the bag that's right next to him.
the one with the stick sticking out.
I see you have a tiny friend in there. Well, wish them well as well.
Yes, we shall tell her all your particular thoughts. I'm sure she hears you loud and clear.
I just imagine Fangs like reaching over, like pulling the lid up and like looking at her.
Why are
He
you
is.
yelling at your tiny friend? Weird. But either way, was at least a fine marshmallow or two, and I appreciate everything. Even though you wouldn't let me smash the glass that was holding in my sister that one time.
Well, if you want to smash a
What?
glass, Fangs just points in the direction of the particular person there. There's
He's
a
referring
smash.
to the arcade machine that she was locked in.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, but Fangs not quite getting it. Just goes. He can provide you all the smashing glass that you wish.
Hold on. Okay, cool. I kind of fixed it. I hate that bug so much. It's so annoying. Don't know. No. I'll try my hand then. Just go down here.
It's rigged.
All right, before he goes, Fangs just
watch
gives.
the shield.
Hold on.
I'm
Before he
hoping will-
goes,
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah. It goes, "Eh," and then it just like it barely goes 2 feet.
oh,
You'll
well,
just hear the
All
ting.
right. His order does not focus on bodily strength.
Have you seen the man? He's like a twink.
I know.
He's halfling. Probably has like no upper body strength whatsoever.
I know.
Which is funny because their mom is actually and father are probably like really well built. He just personally never partook.
I do
And then
not.
kind of like over like a, you hear kind of like a, what term I'm looking for. What's the thaumaturgy? Thank the Lord. Over like through the whole field. Ladies and gentlemen, the music for this festival is about to start, so if you wish
shit.
to take your places, it will begin shortly.
I need to go change.
Damn it, Frank, you're not supposed to light it on fire.
This is not how you procure the marshmallows to melt.
Why do you want it to melt? It's on a stick.
Please tell, like above table question while I'm kind of just finding some other notes. Do you actually take the time to roast your marshmallows, or do you just stick it in the fire? Because I hate people that just stick it in the fire.
Oh, I take my time.
Okay, good.
Okay, so are you asking the player or the character?
I
Above
stick it
table.
in the coals.
You people are the worst. Oh wait, why are you putting
Stick
it
it in the
cheap?
fire and I'll leave it fucking fire. I don't give a fuck.
I hate it so much. I don't like that crunchiness to it. I like it nice and golden brown. I'll take the time.
I will admit this, but I don't really eat marshmallows. It's just too much sugar for my.
I get that.
I tried them once, but it was just too much for me, and I only managed to eat half of one.
Marshmallows are more of like a complimentary food anyway. You can't really eat them.
I even tried them with s'mores, and I don't know why. I just don't like marshmallows.
Or you get asked that. Sorry.
So when you cook your marshmallow, do you eat the outer layer like in first, or do you just take a bite into the?
I don't really take it apart per se. I kind of just like when I roast it, I just kind of like smush it between graham cracker, let it go.
Ah, I am the former.
Wait, what's up?
I am the former. I pulled it apart.
No, I like biting into it. There's something about like just biting into the fluffiness of it. I couldn't pull it apart.
Okay, I guess we just put it.
I knew someone who used to do this thing where they would char it black, pull that off, eat it, and then do it again.
2 or 3 times until there's just a nugget left.
Apparently that's my wife. She was waving at me.
Why? That's so disgusting.
I mean,
Disgusting. What?
She just stared at the mic like, oh, how dare you.
Anyway, so I have a song for this. As you are getting prepared, you actually do notice a lot more of like the ghostly spirits now are more so taking their place than usual, and like normally their hands would just be there. I hope you don't mind. There will be some backup singers in the form of, she kind of like waves to all the spirits, these things. So they're not going to really get in the way. So since they don't have skin or anything, so you don't have to worry about burning them. Just so you know, to be cautious and all that.
Okay. That works for me.
Oh gosh. How long since I've done one of these?
You'll do fine.
oh, God, that was exhausting.
Deli's trying to climb up. Okay. There's probably like a good amount of people too that are on the haystack. I just don't have all the tokens.
Yeah.
You hear Brody. Ah, this is the best part. Anyway, let me change the music.
Brody, you got any more that you want to share?
Nah, man, I'm just here left.
Underself, shelf bastard.
Okay. So, give me 1 second, because I actually have a very specific song for this. Here it is. One time. So, as you listen, she kind of just picks up this flute and starts playing, and this is the first time you've actually seen this, as the ghosts and the operations around here create this rather almost illusionary-like terrain into kind of what seems like a log-formed desert on the stage. And just roll me a performance, and we'll kind of go from there.
Just a moment. Let me make sure.
What's that?
Again, sorry, I should have said this before, but I would have used a second level spell to give her another, what's it called? Fortune's Favor.
Okay.
So you pretty much just, like the last time, he gave you this little black marble.
Okay, where is her? I'll just roll d20 because I know her numbers. And you notice that as the music seems to be swelling a little bit more, she picks up, like the chorus starts joining in. And you notice too, as well, even though your attire seems to be what you picked out, you're now, Wall seems to be dressed in this illusionary, long kind of hood and kind of this robe, and starts like walking the desert while also playing the instrument. Moving, but the terrain itself is moving as you're both kind of playing. What would you add to this, I guess?
God, I don't know. I guess ambience.
So kind of like, okay. Sorry.
Like the sun rising and setting, moon,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
And as she's walking what seems like endlessly, and you watch as like, from at least the performance she's giving, that her body seems to just stop, like looking around, almost panicked, hopelessly, kind of like since you've been in the desert long, or at least know of some people that like someone looking for water, because you've probably seen the ship, and she's kind of like searching around, almost again in this panic-like state. And I just need another performance from both of you. Holy fuck! I'm rolling hot tonight for this. And as, I guess what would you provide during all this as well?
Just adding mood with the fire, changing colors. Just, I'm backing her up more than anything.
Okay. So as you're doing that, she's slowly, again, kind of caught in this desert type area, slowly walking around. And then, try to remember. She starts looking around, and again, in the state of panic, slowly starts getting onto her knees and starts more so crawling. And as she's trying to doing that, kind of pounding at the sand, looking for something to do, some water, anything, and watching it kind of slowly drain in her hands, and then just kind of lays down, almost like just dying of starvation, or not starvation, sorry, dehydration, and just kind of laying there and not really moving while the ghosts are just kind of singing. And if anything now, both you and the stage kind of dim. Even your fire that would normally glow seems to dim even longer. And just another performance real quick. Damn. That's funny. So, she kind of coughs for a minute and throws off her performance, but then goes back to legs still. And some of the crowd kind of laughs. What are you doing then?
I guess I'm waiting for her to see what's going next.
Okay. Give me 1 second. And as she's kind of lying, you watch as all the ghosts around her slowly start to gather around. At least the backup singers seem to get ready to kind of almost like a group of people watching her to carry on to the afterlife. And slowly take her away. But then as she's walking in this hooded figure, another figure kind of walks up to her and offers her a hand. Roll me a performance as well.
I think for what we were going, I probably would have used flame and turned it to a blue to simulate.
Yeah. I kind of wanted that as well. So
nice.
Okay. Well, again, she kind of stumbles a little bit. Love how I started off hot, but you're definitely with the flames, kind of catch everyone's attention. And
you can give her the bead too.
I mean, it's not going to help much with that roll.
Advantage. It's a reroll.
Advantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot better. As she kind of gets up, then as the blue flames, you kind of go and grab. Sorry. Then another individual kind of takes her by the hand and kind of lifts her up, kind of soaring over the clouds now, looking through the world, just seeing everything that's kind of there to offer. And kind of just soaring over, from what you could tell, looks like Schlankton, Forwind, and almost all of Hall of Swag, as it kind of gets into this state. And yeah, it's almost as the kind of closing remarks just immediately stops. Oh, let me change the music back to the other thing real quick. Second, sorry. And there's this loud cacophony of claps and everything as she kind of, as the illusionary terrain phases out, and she kind of bows vigorously. Oh God, it's been way too long.
It's fine.
Did you like that? It was my rendition of the Golden Sea. I hope it wasn't too bad.
I'm just hoping mine's backed it up well enough.
I think some of them were paying more attention to you than me when that was happening, but thank God. Oh God. Oh. I think I might puke. Give me a second.
How the hell does she have fur and abs at the same time?
Well, there went my nurse.
Oh, Let it out. Nice and neat. Ooh. Here, let me pull hair back. Yeah.
I mean, all tabaxis more or less do have the muscles if they train enough.
Alicia, roll me a history. After that.
Okay.
Also, goddamn. That was probably my second favorite Madoka song that I used, too. Probably use my other one eventually. Because I actually love... Though that is immediately like how we get copyright. Gotta point that out there. Anyway, as you notice this rendition of the Golden Dream, it reminds you of the book that you stole from Justice's house forever ago. That kind of told a similar story of a man walking across desert, and it kind of at least reminded you of that, but for some reason, even with that, it seems oddly familiar. Kind of like home. Don't know why. I'll leave that at that.
Still a book?
The book is called The Golden Sea.
Oh.
It was about, from what you'd remember, a man that had walked
Yeah.
through a desert looking for something. You don't... It's never really explicitly said, and then like I said, and then the juxtaposition is, ends up dying for it, but then realizes, what I needed was friendship all along and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was the River and the Driver book.
Shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Hate you. Anyway. So, after all the festivities, actually, I have to change the music, actually. Let me see if I can find the other one, because I might use that too.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's been so long since I performed something this big. Surprised they let me, to be honest.
Why? You pulled it off.
Yeah, I guess I did.
Hey, cheer up. All that was for you.
Yeah. We'll save that one for later. Okay. So. Where's my music? I think Schlenkton has all my darker stuff. Go with this, I think. No, not that dark. Not going to miser level yet.
I suddenly feel like I'm like the standard bar for tragedy or something on the matter.
No, I said that worse. You just said it words more overt. Mine's manipulative.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's just that comment of I'm not going misery. I'm like, what have I done wrong so badly to be used as a standard bar?
You invented Sea of Sorrow, or not Sea of Sorrows, never mind. You
Yeah,
invented the Wildlands. Anyway. After all that, and I will say the stage is a little bit bigger, it's just the image I found was a lot smaller. You hear, like, a solid clap, like, a very slow clap. As, let me token her. What a fine festival. I do hope you don't mind. Madame Siren was a bit preoccupied, so she would like me to send her regards personally. Enjoy this festival of daybreak, if you can live to see that long. Hold on. I have to get all these, and I want to make sure I get them. Okay. Oh, shit. I clicked off the wrong layer before. Damn it. These things just kind of look a little bit different from the things you were fighting before. Oh, right. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's fine. Oh, shouldn't be them. As they kind of stare at you with red beady eyes. And then next time, ignores that.
Fangs
And
sees
then
us.
next time, we'll roll initiative.
Alright, just
And find
Fangs.
our way out of the festival.
Yep, Fangs sees us. He
I've
was
been
both...
your DM for today. Transpace Manor, you can find me on all the links to the usual stuff. I figured it was getting a little bit too chummy. Might as well now start something else, because you can't always have fun in my campaign on vacation. You gotta fight to earn your vacation. And yeah, I'll throw it to tomorrow's DM, Moogle.
Hi, I'm Moogle. I play Snowy. And here's Mariner talking about making it miserable, and I'm almost halfway in tears earlier because I like to act a little too much. And I don't really have much else other than tomorrow will be CSROs. We'll see what happens in that group. And pass it on over to Miser.
Hello, I just realized I was muted for a bit, but yes, this is Miser Mark. I play as Fangs on Blades in this particular game, Elliot in the other one, Jacqueline the other one, and I'm also the DM for Into the Wildlands. Currently, my brain is somewhat fried. I didn't realize that I was slowly phasing off somewhere. So you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under Miser Mark. Hopefully my scrambled brain will no longer be that and be an actual normal potato tomorrow. So I'll hand it over to Jeebus.
Yeah, next Drake Salvation, we fight. We have a somewhat of interparty, interplanar conflict where an old party meets a new one, and neither of them like each other. So we will have a boss battle with Machiel and his crew and the Drakettes, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Yeah. I'd like to thank my players for having fun with my little festival, enjoy the fun little trinkets they have, and now let's see if they can enjoy this new corruption they haven't fought yet, which has as always, more fun tricks up its sleeve. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.